If I type in Stephen K. Bonnell, okay, the second, onto Google, and I found his address and phone number on the 200th page, okay, does that mean that, oh yeah, I knew Stephen's like public facing full name, so therefore this technically is not doxing? Nobody believes this. Nobody believes this, okay? They don't believe it. I don't believe it. Stephen doesn't believe it. Nobody believes this, okay? Just so you know, nobody believes this, okay? Nobody actually believes this.
Arguing for this. This is cinema.
No. So I'm just curious.
No, you guys are getting wrecked.
You would agree with that, right?
Embarrassing.
No, because you win, right? You agree with that statement that I just made, right? That if we were to look up,
I don't know. I wasn't listening.
if
How we
we
doing?
had,
How's
let's
it
say
going?
theoretically, if
Yeah, we know you're not listening, okay? You don't have to tell
people had
us.
seen everything that you guys had typed in these servers,
Oh my
the
God,
only
bro.
time
Oh,
you
Kuihman.
ever use a tool that could look up somebody's real life identifying
Kuihman. At last.
information, this is the only time it's ever happened.
Are you talking in like my time online or what? What are you talking about?
Do you want me to repeat the question?
So you're saying like in that server or something? I have no idea what else goes on in that server. But I mean most of the time it's just
Okay,
them
well, then-
boosting
You
tweets.
have no idea then, okay? If you were to find out that kind of stuff was going on in that server, would that be upsetting to you?
Well,
Wait, okay, you're really telling me that these anti-fans are gonna pretend that they don't spend all of their time online and on Discord? You're really telling me that these people like touch grass? That these people like have no idea what's going on in the servers? Or do you think like these are the kinds of people who clicks on every single server incessantly to see every single message of every single circle on the sidebar? I think that they're that kind of people. I think they're the kinds of people who spend all of their time on Discord, they never go outside, they never do anything. Okay, all they do is click on every single server icon in order to like lurk in every single place and read every single message. I am 100% that is the case. 100% that is the case. So them playing dumb is like, okay, yeah.
personally, since you guys lie and redact everything to smear people, I probably would have to look at it. But anyways, but I'm sure you guys will get to that.
Don't worry,
That
nothing will
wasn't
be
the question that I
redacted.
asked at all. You know that wasn't a question. I asked at all, right?
Yeah, whatever. This whole you redacted a giant creator's name to try to manipulate people with this last
We're
post.
not the redacted thing, okay? So if you found out that these types of tools were used in the servers that you were in, that would upset you, right? Because you don't know about it, right?
It depends on what they're using the tools for and if they're publicizing private information. If they're publicizing private information, then yeah, that's doxing.
And
Using
reaching
people,
out
if
to
you're a
people?
researcher though and you make videos, there's lots of things that you use, but what matters is if you publish it. If you're using it to harass somebody or anything
Right
like
now.
that.
Yeah.
It's like
let's
a
say that you would've
knife. You
found
can use
out-
Isn't it a whole meme that Turkey Tom literally goes onto kiwi farms and then like takes the entire thread but just turns it into a video without injecting his like strong subjective opinions into it, but trying to imply things about the person that he's covering? Isn't that like literally Turkey Tom's entire thing? And isn't this like an accepted open secret? Isn't this an accepted open secret of all the commentators in Turkey Tom's space that they literally, in order to match up to the competition, they have to be the first one to turn a thread into a video? Like they're literally in a competition to turn the threads into videos as fast as possible to beat their competition, okay? Like, don't give me this, okay? Don't give me this. This is like ridiculous. This is baby talk, okay? This is stupid.
to chop celery or
right?
stab
Let's
someone.
say-
Is what is the tool being used for?
I go.
You think that these people, when they're pumping out, okay, listen, these people, maybe you can convince me for people like the right opinion, because I'm pretty sure that person pumps out like a video once every like 4 months or 5 months, okay? Or Jay Aubrey, somebody who pumps out a video like once every like 3 months or something like that, okay? Maybe you can convince me about these, because these people, maybe these people actually do their own research because they take so long to make a video, okay? But that being said, okay, you're telling me that like these slop tubers, these like goy sloppers, okay, these actual like goy sloppers are gonna go around pumping out like 5 videos a week and they don't go to kiwi farms for research? They don't go to kiwi farms for research? 5 videos a week, okay? You're telling me they gather all of that information themselves on their own? FOIA requests? You're telling me they're filing FOIA requests 2 weeks, 5 months ahead of time, every single day, like 3 FOIA requests every single day, okay? Or some kind of information getting kind of thing every single day in order to do that? Like, it's literally not logistically possible. It is literally not logistically possible, dude. Okay, anyway.
Give some more to your.
Yep.
Let's say that you were to have unmasked that account that we
I got it from my Discord server. Okay, where did that person get that information to post in your Discord server? Probably Kiwi Farm.
you said was
Okay.
harassing Pinky
Yeah.
Chew or whatever. What would you have done with that information?
I was going to give it to the person who had a protection order because they were being harassed and stuff.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, thanks so much for the one gifted one gifted sub. I appreciate that.
Blocked.
And that protection order protected them from all bad words on the internet. Is that what you're saying?
They aren't supposed to harass. You aren't. If a mod of his, right, if they're like coordinating harassment against or someone close to him, then yeah, that's bad. Then
Okay.
I'm
So-
sure she would want to.
Yep.
I'm sure
It's
that
bad.
she would
What
want
do
to
you
know
say?
about that to tell the
The
force
idea
or
is
whatever
there might be
else.
tech
Yep,
tone
no,
or someone
no, one
directly
person, one person.
connected,
Don't-
and
don't help him,
therefore
don't
the
help him,
protective
don't
order
help him.
would apply.
You can DM him like you were
wouldn't it?
before.
Yes.
Okay, you can
Yeah.
DM him. Okay. So my
I
question.
like you to have the
I'm gonna ask
conversation,
again.
disgusting
I'm
fella.
gonna have. I'm gonna have. Okay, I'm gonna ask the same question again. Okay. Listen.
It's over. You come in this heated, it's over. You come in this heated, it's over. Okay? It's over. Bro is starting at 95.
Really
okay?
carefully. I know you like to ramble on some random shit. If you would have unmasked the account, if you would have figured out the real life identity.
You just asked this question. I told you I would take it to Pink Chew. Your brain is like, fuck. I already answered your fucking question.
Listen to the answer, you disgusting low life.
Let me ask it again. You're having a lot of trouble with this, okay? If you would have unmasked the account and figured out the real life name of that account, would you have passed that information on to Pinky Chew?
Yes.
No.
This is you guys don't understand. This is like sexually stimulating, okay, to me, right? I'm involving all of you guys in my non-consensual sexual fantasy, okay? This is great.
Why? It had nothing to do with that. It was about you just being like, oh, is this a mod or not? It had nothing to do with like getting someone's real name or
How
something.
would you have known? Do you know the names of all of Tectone's mods?
No, I no. Oh, you mean like their user?
You could cross-reference that.
You could cross-reference
if they've got.
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask again. You're not understanding me.
I am actually perfectly understanding you. I've answered you twice now.
Account, you figure out who the person is, their real life name.
No, you are inserting that. That was not the point of any of that. That wasn't what anyone was trying to do. But you want to push that because you're trying to.
Doesn't Shamu have like homework to finish or something? Like there has to be like better things like he could do with his time. Like does he have homework to finish? Does he like what does he do? Like
push this crazy fucking narrative that all these people are trying to ruin you and everything. When the reality is that you shared unconsensually revenge porn. You were sexting Rose when she was underage, and she was sending you shit and all that other.
Oh my god, this again? Really? All the points that have easy counters? Really? Okay. Was it actually Rose? No. Was it a grown man who was like 28 pretending to be an underage girl? Yes. Did Steven get catfished? Yes. Did the grown man share Rose's nudes? Yes. Did Steven know at the time? No.
Stuff, but you want to try to use this.
Actually, it was
to
a
try
man.
to blanket all this.
Keep pivoting.
Did you say yep to revenge porn, Destiny? Did you say yep? You did share revenge porn? Is that why you shared Destiny? Say yep.
Very simple. Kuihman,
That
this
was
is the first
good
conversation
content.
of the
That was
set we've had
awesome
where you've
content.
actually been brave enough to be mean to me, by the way. So
I
congratulations.
brought Kevlin's
You
up to
only
you. Keep
did
lying.
2
about
or
this.
3
Keep
other
going,
people in
loser.
here.
Keep going, loser. Keep going, you fucking worthless.
So Shamu, I'm going to ask the same question again.
Go back to Cuba.
Did you guys hear that?
You've actually been brave enough to be mean to me, by the way. So
I
congratulations.
brought
You only
Kevlin's up to you.
did
Keep lying.
2
about
or
this.
3
Keep
other
going,
people in
loser.
here.
Keep going,
He fucking stumbled. Okay, it's over.
loser. Keep going, you fucking worthless.
Never let this go. Never let this go. Okay, he fucking misspoke just now. Okay, like
So Shamu, I'm going to ask the same question again.
Go back to
very,
Cuba.
very, very simple.
Dishonor.
Very simple. You got Kuihman coaching you. You can do this. He's probably getting me too.
Worm.
Very, very, very simple. Kuihman, were you the one that DM'd that it was just a lull archiver to
Yep.
Ah, okay.
I
Interesting.
misunderstood. Yep.
Interesting. You misunderstood, even though you had no. Were you part of that room? Did you click that tool? Did you?
I was not in that. I was not in that conversation. I just looked up afterwards, trying to check.
So that's kind of interesting. So you were messaging Chud. You were in his DMs trying to twist a narrative about facts that you didn't possess. That's kind of crazy because didn't Chud just accuse me of doing that, but couldn't give a single example of it?
I thought I had the facts. I was wrong. I thought I had the facts. I was wrong.
Shimmu, very, very.
We've admitted it's a mistake.
Yeah, everyone's
the end. The end.
I gotta make it. I'm gonna make a drink, bro. I'm listening.
Shimmu, super simple question. If this tool would have been used to unmask the real life name of this person, would you have passed that along?
You already asked that. What is wrong with your brain? You literally have already asked this question. I told you no. I was only interested to see if it's a mod or not. You're just like, what is going on up there? What's wrong with you?
You don't know the real life names of all of Tectone's mods. How would you know that?
You literally already. I'm walking across the room to making a drink too, but it was about a mod username.
Defend sending it to Pinky. Why wouldn't you?
Guys, it's literally pulling teeth with these motherfuckers. Do you know how easy it is to just simply say Tectone is complicit in like gape? Like he is legally like liable for gape or some shit like that, and say like, oh, all of Tectone's mods are therefore complicit as well, so therefore it deserves, like they deserve what's coming. They deserve to get doxxed. Like, can't you argue that? I feel like it's such an easy argument to make. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. I could just like, if somebody makes that argument for me, who am I to say no? Who am I to say no? Seriously. Oh shit. Something. Thanks so much for the 5 gifted. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, that's Mossad money. Okay, that's Mossad money. the point. Thank you. By the way, really, thank you. But you know, again, right? Like it. Like I believe in that argument. Okay, if I believe that somebody was like an actual like sex abuser, and there are like people who are trying to cover for him, wouldn't that be doxable? Couldn't you justify doxing these people? I could. I would. Okay, like I think that you could definitely just. It's so easy to make that argument, but they have to do this little prance, okay, because it would imply them doing for something else.
It's Pinky Chew. If she's got a protective order against Tectone, and Tectone or someone close to him is harassing her, yes, pass that to Pinky Chew. Who gives a fuck?
Okay, that's cool. So you're willing to unmask accounts that you perceive as harassing Pinky Chew online, and if you figure
I like how you're trying to use unmask and play doxing when doxing is specifically the publication. We're talking about privately sending it to a relevant party.
So, okay, that's fine too. So then just to be clear, if I were to figure out the real life identity of somebody and I just sent that to somebody else, you wouldn't consider that doxing?
That's not technically doxing, though. But that's not for a legitimate purpose.
Technically, let me ask again. If somebody were to unmask an account on Twitter, they figured out who the real life identity was, and they sent that personally identifiable information to a friend or somebody else, you wouldn't consider that doxing?
No, I would consider that sending someone's dox information, but not doxing.
What about in a public Discord?
You would hold on.
If they send the information in a public Discord, that'd be.
In my opinion, most doxing, in my opinion, most doxing is done in DMs. Okay. The only reason why something eventually makes it to public is because like eventually it reaches the public eye because maybe other people have already received it in private enough, right? Like that's what I'm saying. Okay. But this is ridiculous. This is like really silly. Okay. Because chances are, if you have a Discord server where you cannot hold accountable every single user in there and you provide doxing information in there, okay, somebody in there could have the potential, okay, because you can't control them. Somebody, again, using this is using Chud logic's, logic, okay, in that you can't control it. What do you want me to do? Control them, right? So somebody in there could use that information, okay, and then post it online. There's the possibility or risk of that, right? So posting it into a Discord server in which all of your buddies are in, is that like not doxing? Is that like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Okay, dude.
Okay.
The publication is what I see as
I guess as
a key element of doxing.
I don't know.
Here, I'll raise a hypothetical. This will help better explain my point. Okay, let's just say that someone has found somebody's Facebook page. Okay, and you revealed their Facebook information into Twitch poll. All right, now the person who actually has that Facebook page, the person who is represented on that Facebook page, does not know about this. Okay, they are not in contact with Twitch poll. They don't know anything about Twitch poll. They know absolutely nothing about Twitch poll. Okay, absolutely nothing about Twitch poll. Okay, not in contact in any way, shape, or form. Okay, completely oblivious. Is this person doxed? Oh, and let's just say that this information was revealed in a malicious manner. Like, oh yeah, this person was like made fun of. Was this person doxed? The answer is yes. Okay, so even though Twitch poll, all right, even though like this person never knew Twitch or never knew this other space in public or whatever the fuck, right? This person is doxed, right? Anyway,
we would count this one. Okay. I don't know if you count this Discord as public or private because it was.
I would count it as a public Discord. That's a 100-person Discord.
There's 100 people in that motherfucker.
So all right.
So you don't really have anything to do.
Wait, what?
Dan, I thought we were cool, Dan. What the fuck, bro?
I mean, you're honestly, I'm gonna be for real, Shamu, I gotta be honest, man. You're fucking caught up in shit, and I feel bad, bro. I do.
Oh, fuck off, Dan. You're such a wretch, man. You're
so
presenting this in the worst possible way.
You guys are
on, like they were condescending towards Dan and Steven like this entire time. Like you can't be condescending even a little bit for as a treat. Like you can't be condescending back as a treat. Like they were being like fucking snivelly little pieces of shit this entire time. Like these actual like rotten bitches like going around like being like, oh you Jew, like what, like what
else now?
Is this what you've got? You've got a link to a tool.
See what's happening right now?
You've got a link to a tool that was used to look up Twitter usernames.
Hello?
That's the best thing
I just want you guys to
condemn
defend this. I want you to defend it.
Also, how commonly does the unironic anti-Semitism, this is unironic, okay? Just saying, this is unironic, okay? Just saying, like, where does this unironic anti-Semitism is so common to the point where Chud doesn't call out his own side. Pay attention, okay? Unironic anti-Semitism, Chud does not call out his own side. In fact, he partakes in it, right? Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting?
Wait, hold on, wait,
I will defend sending that to Pinky Chew. You should send that to Pinky Chew if you think it's a moderate or take tone.
Wait, I didn't know that. Wait, Chud Logic, was that true? This is just a tool that allows you to look up Twitter usernames?
No, I didn't say that, did I? I said it's what it was used for. I didn't say the tool is only for that. Fucking listen, you little wretch.
That's also not true,
my bad. Okay, I didn't hear. Okay, so you know the search that they ran on this tool?
Well, I don't know the search. I've been sent a screenshot, and obviously I can't verify it because I don't know what, I can't verify the screenshot. I'm going off some level.
Hold on, Chud. So somebody sent you another fact?
Nicandros sent it to me, yes.
But they don't have the information about?
Well, Nicandros has sent it to me. So, okay, if you just listen for a second. Who's filibustering now, you fucking pedo? Who's fucking filibustering now, dude?
Yeah, keep going.
No, dude, you are filibustering. You complained about me earlier. Now you're doing it.
Yep.
Nicandros sent it to me.
You want to say it one more time?
Hello?
Nicandros.
This has been fun.
Oh my God. Nicandros sent it to me, okay? So I can't verify whether Nicandros is telling the truth. I am definitely relying on some trust in Nicandros, having known him for a little while. He could be lying to me, right? But I don't believe.
Sure. Okay.
Based on the screenshot saying about the username and the fact he's a screenshot looking at username, I think it was just used by a third party to check previous usernames on Twitter. I don't classify that as doxing. Do I think it's like the best online behavior? No, probably not. I think using tools that Kiwi Farms use isn't necessarily the best online behavior. But I don't think it's quite the same as posting someone's name in fucking, chat like you fucking did. So the point is, right?
This is called admitting to the smaller crime, right? We say, well, I don't think
fuck off, dude. What do you mean admitting to the smaller crime? That's not what I'm doing at all. What I'm saying to you,
remember, if you ever find yourself in a situation like this, it's never too late to take a plea deal, okay? Just take a plea deal, okay? If you're caught up in a situation like this and you're being cooked by detectives or something, it's never too late to take a plea deal, okay?
Dude,
You're going to repeat the same shit you just said. I don't know why you're going to repeat it, but go ahead. Why? No, why? It's because you're nervous. Go ahead.
Okay. What I'm saying is that I could have an issue with using the tool, but in this case, it doesn't really seem to be of use for anything beyond checking the username.
I understand. And
that's what Accusations has said to me, and I believe in Accusations because I trust him. That's where I am with this. So what is your response to that? What is your response to that?
You okay? My response is, one, I thought...
Can you imagine if Destiny's allies have the same loyalty that these people have towards each other? I trust Nicandro, so I'm gonna trust him, blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna take his word, right? Like, that's loyalty. That is loyalty.
Nicandro said he didn't run the search. Did I misunderstand that?
No, Nicandros said a third party ran the search. He asked a third party to look up previous Twitter usernames.
And the third party was using a tool that he posted in the Discord, but he didn't use. But he posted it in the Discord and asked somebody else.
He mentioned it, and he says, I'll throw it across to a third party. So this is backed up by the message exchange.
Okay, so then the third party only searched for Twitter usernames?
Well, I don't know what the third party did and didn't do.
Okay, Steven's not listening. Okay, Steven's not listening. Okay, it doesn't just... Oh, no, he is listening. He is listening. Okay, never mind. He is listening. He's just being
sarcastic. I can't
tell
tell
what you just said, though? Didn't you say earlier?
No, I didn't say that.
Because initially I thought you said it was used just to look up Twitter users.
As far as I understand the no, based on the information that I've got.
Now I just asked you if it was used
who cares what it was used to look up? It's whether it's published or not.
Sure, that's fine. Okay, that's great. That's a good... Okay, so it was a full docs that they were running on this account. They didn't find anything, I guess, right? So nothing was published. But that's what this was.
What do you mean it was a full docs they were running on this account? A docs is when you publish it, you lying pervert.
No, you said doxing is when you publish something. You said if you send it...
You lying pervert. What do you mean what do you mean they did this on the account? You lying pervert. Dude, you cannot lead the retarded horse to the water. They see their own reflection in the water. They do not recognize the water, okay? The retarded horse then die of thirst. The retarded horse then die of thirst, okay? Even though you try to lead the retarded horse to the water, it do not recognize the water. It only see itself. It do not know how to drink unless you bring the water to its mouth. It is retarded. It had that brain tumor.
Dox to somebody, that doesn't count as doxing.
I said you send dox information, doxable information.
Doxical? Was that the word?
Doxable. A-B-L-E. You deaf
I gotta write down all these words. Sorry, what does doxable mean? What does that mean?
Doxable is like a Lunchables, except when you open it, you get like a list of addresses and phone numbers, okay?
Again, is that like a username? Is doxable or...
Is it something information you could use to dox someone, you moron? What do you think I'm saying?
I don't know what you're saying. I've never heard the term doxable in my entire life. That's why I'm asking.
As an information that if you published it, it would be doxed. It would be doxing.
So it would just be dox, not doxable.
No, the dox is when you publish it. It's doxable information. Information, if you used it, it would be doxing.
Just so you guys know, okay, I got my definition of doxing. Do you know from who? Can you guys swear I got my definition of doxing? Not from Steven. Not from Steven, okay? I got it from Kuihman. I adapted that into my definition.
So, like, is a username doxable, or?
It depends on the username. If it's their public-facing main username, then no. Oh if it's a username that leads back to, say it's like, you know, your username's Stevie B, that could be doxable.
Okay.
Oh my god, dude, this is fucking ridiculous.
So you guys did a full docs lookup on this account. That's what you did, right?
Who's you guys?
You see, Steven, what you've done is that you made me...
Who's you guys? Who's you guys? Who did it?
Whoever's in the server.
No one in the server did the search.
They were posting the tool in here, and they were the ones requesting the information.
They mentioned the tool. They mentioned the tool and said a third party would search it.
Who's the third party?
One of Himpleton's friends, apparently. That's what Log say. I wasn't in the conversation, so I'd actually...
Sure. And listen, you know what? Maybe that's fair. So then my question is it an ordinary practice that for this particular server, you don't actually do the lookups in the server, but you always request it from third party? Is that ordinary?
I don't do lookups in that server. So
wait, real
idea what's ordinary or not.
Sorry, hold on. I have a question because there's another...
Kuihman, I'm just trying to understand. You said that they didn't look it up in this server. That's really good. So there's no doxing happening in that server. But you said they passed it off to a third party. I'm asking, do you know who the third party is? And is it ordinary that they?
No, I'm purely going off of the law. I'm going off of the evidence.
If you're purely going off
says
of
in the
why
logs,
do we need
he's
you
giving it to a third party.
Why do we need you in here?
Why
do we need you in here?
I'm contesting your reading of the evidence. You are lying about the evidence.
I'm lying. Weren't you the one?
You can try and tell me to leave because you just got totally blown the fuck out and you were like, oh, well, I guess that would be fine. And I had to come up with a new narrative. But you are totally lost on this, retard.
I'm lost on this, but weren't you the first one to confidently assert a totally false fact to Chud Logic?
I made one mistake in the course of this conversation.
But you didn't make a mistake, right? How did you even know what the docs website was?
Because I went and checked the logs.
You went and checked the logs in the thing, and then you assumed. How did you know that it was just for Twitter? When you clicked the website, does it just say Twitter?
Well, it's called LOL Archiver, and it says when I click on it, it says League of Legends name history checker.
You don't see the side on the left that says Twitch tools, Kick tools, LOL Archiver, database search engine, Twitter tools, TikTok
I assumed those were different tools. I assumed this was LOL Archiver was for League of Legends, and the other tools were for other things.
Oh, it was just off on the side, so you didn't really think about that.
I assumed it was a different search.
There was another tool they ran that Nicandro said he ran, by the way.
I'm just curious then. Then why is your story
changing? You are harping on this one mistake because your broader narrative is falling apart. So make the actual criticism or shut the fuck up.
Then why not just say no, I stand by what I told Chud Logic. It was just a LOL account lookup. Before you thought that they weren't involved the things on the left. Now you're saying they were involved the things on on the left. Why? Do you know which searches the person ran?
Okay, I can't believe I watched these freaks. Not my proudest, okay? Not my proudest. But you know what? I take what I've learned from them, okay? I've took what I learned from Kuihman and Chud Logic, okay? I apply it to my own streams, okay? It's simple as, okay?
Wait, why would he have to pass it up? What are you not understanding here?
I gotta take over.
I thought it was a League of Legends archiver. I thought the tools on the side with different tools.
My question is for Shamu if he's still here.
What's up?
I'm saying to this day, okay, like in addition to Steven, like I will say like Steven is like 75% of my inspiration in terms of like streaming and shit, okay? In case you want to see for yourself, archiver, okay? What if I put in my own username? I'm just curious. Okay, it's loading. Okay, I'll let you guys know what happens.
You had to send it off to another person because you couldn't run it. Why?
You don't even know what's going on.
No, I want to. Hold on. I'm asking.
Nothing. I never sent anything to. You don't even know.
I've got
you. Read.
Oh yeah. You guys want to see something? Here, this is Low Archiver. This is the sidebar for Low Archiver, okay? Twitch tools, Kick tools, Low Archiver, database search engine. I'm starting to think this is not about League of Legends anymore. Twitter tools, TikTok tools, email reverse lookup, phone reverse. Wait, why would you need a phone reverse lookup for League of Legends? Subscription? Oh, creepy, isn't it? Creepy, isn't it? Okay, the way that they hide it. Very, very conniving. Okay, very conniving.
Maybe if you unredact the people's names and shit, you'll be able to understand. Take away the smearing, and you might be able to understand what happened.
Wait, could it be because it costs money to do it? That someone might have to. Some features are paid, and you have to pay for certain features like data breach and things along those lines. I might have to
send. You just accused Shamu of sending it off. It wasn't Shamu, was it? That's in the logs.
No, sorry, my fault. Why did you guys have to send it to someone? Why couldn't you just?
No, Nicandros sent it.
Why couldn't Nicandros do it himself?
Because he said he didn't have money. He didn't have.
I can explain.
By the way, okay, if you actually did your own research on like the Low Archiver kind of thing, like if you actually did your own research, like you would immediately see it. Like if any of these people like Chud did their own research, they would immediately see what it was all about. Immediately, by the way, okay? Like immediately. Like it's not even close, okay? Like they would see it immediately, okay? But continue to play dumb, okay? Continue to play dumb and defend the website that apparently you've never seen before, okay?
I can explain this.
Okay, and for the first thing,
well, sorry, do you want me to explain?
No, I want to explain it or not.
See, I wish that they got to a point. I think at some point I stopped like watching at some point because I had to do something else. But like, just notice how like I don't know, like oh god, I really wish that Steven and Dan had enough time to walk them through the actual.
Do you want to explain it or not?
Before I'll tell you what. I'll explain. Archiver, he did another one. He said, this person is not on Steam. It could be unique enough to Sherlock. What is Sherlock?
Oh, Dan, can we just point out? Sorry, Sherlock is one that doesn't search breaches, by the way. Also.
Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, yes, Dan did this.
So, Dan, can you just point out, you actually lied in this conversation earlier, didn't you, Dan?
About what?
Well, you said that the Steam username was different to the Twitter username, but it wasn't, was it? They were just searching the same username.
Oh, wait, Dan, you lied about that?
No. That is the case. I've got that in the logs, you lying fuck.
Another lie.
Another lie. Wow. You lied to me.
Believe so?
My only mistake is trusting you, Dan.
Fucking rat.
Never trusted you. Typical.
Why are you guys talking about this person's username being Mr., right, Dan? Here's the substantiation for that. Here's the relevant.
I hope people know that edgy jokes are only funny when it's said ironically, okay? Like, you can make any kind of edgy joke. Like, Jews love making Holocaust jokes, okay? People on the in-group love making Holocaust jokes, okay? But it just hits different. It just hits different when he's saying it with, like, the hard R, you know? The hard R energy, okay? The hard R energy hits different, man.
Twitter account, and we can show the rest of it. We can show the logs.
Like, what the
Here's the logs that you redacted.
I'm looking at this.
So you redacted. The username that's redacted was in these logs.
Yes.
The username in these logs, you redacted it and said it was different to the Twitter username. It's not, is it?
Like the way he said Jews. Like,
looking at this.
My only mistake is trusting you, Dan.
Fucking rat.
Never trusted you. Typical.
Dude, the way he said it was so full of bile and venom and hatred and just so much passion behind it. Like he's been practicing, or he knows how to do it. It's like this is not his first time. It's like he's done this for the 15th time, if anything. Ooh, yikes.
They talked about this person's username being Mr., right, Dan? Here's the substantiation for that. Here's the relevant Twitter account, and we can show the rest of it. We can show the logs. Here's the logs that you redacted.
I'm looking at this.
So you redacted. The username that's redacted was in these logs.
Yes.
The username in these logs, you redacted it and said it was different to the Twitter username. It's not, is it?
The Steam name here is the same as that one. Yes.
Okay. So you were wrong or lying earlier, weren't you, Dan?
Oh, well, I guess in your case, I could say I'm mistaken. I'm sorry. In the docs tool that they ran, my bad. They entered the same username twice to get email. Like, if you want,
you know, it's taking a really long time. It's taking a really long time to search up my logs. I don't think it should take that long of a time to find my League of Legends information, by the way, okay? I really don't think it'll take that long to find my League of Legends public last 10 games played information, okay? I wonder what it's searching up. I wonder what is being run right now.
I said so they were using a single username. Right? One username was posted in there. They didn't post the docs tool. They didn't run the docs tool.
They did post the docs tool. They post what? Two of them, Sherlock and LOL Archiver.
They did not post LOL Archive. They mentioned it.
Yes, they did. Oh, sorry. They mentioned it. Okay. I didn't. If there's a meaningful difference to you guys, that's fine. I like that.
I just want to be specific. If we're
I want you guys to be specific.
I want to be very specific with your allegations.
Explicit on his specifics.
Dan, what are you accusing Chud of?
I'm gonna put you in Never Making Silver. Yeah.
Guys, have gone fucking balls to the wall.
Answer my question,
because I stopped playing League after I was disinterested.
What are you accusing Shamu of? Answer my question now.
I'm trying to find the actual real life identity of an anonymous Twitter account.
So and
then being able to send it up to someone else.
Trying to find or trying to dox? Trying to find or trying to dox?
Oh, sorry. Trying to dox the identity off of a username.
So you think Shamu was trying to publish it? That's what you think? For the purpose of harassment?
Well, I mean, could be. I have no fucking idea. He said he hated the person, right?
Nice one, you fucking retard. You have no idea. Nice one, you
Oh my god, bro. Like, is it really that hard to imagine? Like, oh yeah, by the way, like, I use this thing to find other people's personal information. I'm just gonna let it sit there. Really? Oh yeah, like, once I find this person's information, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sit here in my chair and do nothing. What are we doing? What are we doing here, bro?
Little fuck, man.
Okay. Is this like a win for you guys right here? Like, you're putting in
Dan, let me ask you this.
Hey, Headlaced, thank you so much for the kick.
And let me ask you this: is Tectone credibly accused of being a rapist with a protective order?
Oh, I think so. But
is that true? Okay, so would it be logical to make sure Tectone isn't violating his order and harassing his victim?
Oh, for you?
Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't be hearing this from the anti-fans. I can't be hearing this from the same people who harassed Rose, like the actual victim Rose. I can't, bro. I can't do it. I'm so triggered. If there's anything I'm triggered by, I'm triggered by the concern trolling. Okay, the concern trolling is very triggering.
You're not the fucking police. You don't have a PI license. You're not allowed to be going out and fucking like looking up people's shit in data breach.
So if this person is leaking documents and harassing this person,
they're fucking white knight retard.
This is something I disagree with. I think that like anybody can find information like this as long as you have enough justification. But I get the point.
I shouldn't say anything about it. I should just like, okay, yeah, just let them
fucking protector. No, you're not the. You don't have a license to do this. It's against the law for you to do it.
If it's against the fucking.
But I would rather people be like open about it. I would rather people say like, yeah, you know what, I'm doing this for content. If you said that and that was the honest opinion, like who am I to argue with you? Like I could call you like a person who is like out of their depth, right? I could say that you are somebody who is like reprehensible, evil for doing this kind of stuff, or for doing X and Y. This person doesn't deserve it or anything like that, right? But like who am I? Like whatever, it's your morality, man. But I get to judge, okay? Like yeah.
Dude, law, are you kidding me?
Yes,
if this guy is harassing and leaking court documents and harassing, and you can find out, that's actually one of Tectone's mods, then you can let them know.
Nobody in that server, as far as you can show from the evidence you've shown so far, I haven't seen it, has actually looked anything up on a data breach site from what I've seen.
Oh, okay. That's cope because, well, first off, I love this idea that this type of thing now is not doxing, because this is great because you guys are going to have there's going to be so much compilation that I will put together of the both of you guys going fucking nuts over people looking up people's information, and then you can be like,
I've always been specific about my definition.
Dude,
you know what they call? Okay, hold on. This is gonna help in Dan's search. Okay, you know what they call doxing in order to avoid the word doxing? Research. They call it research or looking into. Research, looking into. Okay, just search the transcript. Just search the transcript of all of their streams. Search up. Looking into. Research. What is it? Like yeah, just any synonyms that you can find right now. Okay, like that's the code word that they use or whatever. So yeah, good luck.
Publishing for the purpose of harassment. That is what I say.
And if you don't publish it, it's fine.
You're correct.
So
you can look into whatever you want on your own time.
Hypothetically, if you harass me on Twitter and I'm like, this guy.
Also, like, when they say like, "Oh, I'm looking into this" with like a smug smile, like when they do it with a smug smile, it reminds me a lot like of like gay lovers, like essentially trying to like sexually tease each other. Like that's what it reminds me of. Okay, like gay lovers going like, "Oh, I'm looking into this," like punching each other softly on the shoulders like that. That's what it reminds me of. Okay, but I'm sure they're all a bunch of gay lovers with how much they hate women. So
I think he's fucking some other dude's alt, and I look you up. I'm okay.
Do you have a protective order? Were you sexually assaulted?
You can look it up as long as because you don't publish stuff, Dan. You look up what you want.
All right,
the protective
gotcha.
order doesn't apply to random people on the internet. I don't know why you keep bringing up the protective order.
No, harassment and stalking was like part of the thing. So if
random people on the internet?
It's not a random person. The idea was that it was someone that might be connected to Tectone because they had very few followers and they were all just like Tectone, Asmongold Nova, and all these people.
The only way to know that would be to dox the account.
No,
no,
the idea was
you wouldn't be doxing if you don't
usernames.
publish it, would you?
Yeah.
You were planning on sending the information to somebody involved in a public
We'd be
court
planning to send
battle.
it to the relevant party to be used in a legal case, not published for the purpose of harassment.
Bunch of twinks in Discord call, you might be onto something, Foods. Okay, is it really that surprising that Chud Logic, somebody who is like pushing 50 or pushing 60, is like a fat old white man, okay, like who is British? By the way, you have to try to be fat in the UK, okay, probably, okay? I have no idea how much like fucking fish and chips he's eating, okay? It must be like an obscene amount, okay? You have to try to be fat as a European like that, okay? With that being said, okay, I can tell that Chud has been stealing food from all of his orbiters because it's the only reason that explains like the weight difference between Chud and like Thing 1 and Thing 2, okay? Like, I'm telling you right now, okay, like these motherfuckers, okay, like Chud has to be stealing from the Ethiopian child, like in order to like get this like plump, okay? Like he looks like he's roast for like he looks like he's ready for a picking, okay? For turkey season.
Lying rats.
You have no idea. Don't call me a lying rat. You lied about
people in the UK are fast like, yeah, it's probably the welfare program, okay? This is why they have so much free time to stalk Steven all the time, okay? All of these people in the UK who are like reprehensible with dipshits, okay? All of them are just like welfare recipients, okay? Welfare leeches, okay? Just welfare leeches living off of welfare and then just doing this and that. Oh my god, you can't.
But every single part of this, you score me.
Where's the lie? Where's the lie? I admit to one mistake. I don't lie about a single.
I'm sorry that in the United States we have to actually earn money. Okay, yeah, it's called.
It wasn't a mistake though. It was a bold-faced lie.
It was not a bold-faced lie.
It was a mistake. How is it a lie?
Oh, it was a mistake.
What's the lie?
Why would I
What's
bother
the
lying about
lie?
it? It could be disproved in a moment on a public website. You fucking idiot. I'm sending all the evidence over.
You lied about it because.
By the way, I love British. I love only one British food thing, and it's fish and chips. I'm pretty sure fish and chips didn't even come from the UK.
You knew that I said that I didn't know what the website was.
Fuck, you're a fucking idiot. You're so washed, bro. I can't believe I actually thought you were good at this shit.
You see how I give you an exact
explanation? It's so sad.
And you're scoring me.
It's so fucking sad.
It's a lot harder than just like circle jerking with your friends, right?
Remember all the shit you said about internet freedom and the definition of doxing when you were getting slandered by Cat 10 Barge and Keffels? Remember that shit? You fucking lying rodent.
What is that?
I actually never knew the name of that person, but the person who wrote like Keffel's article that legitimized her in mainstream media, I think. Yeah, I guess that's the person I'm guessing that you're referring to.
I mean, you get slandered by fucking Cat 10 and Barge, the fucking dogshit journalist, Keffels, all these fucking people coming after you, saying all this shit about the doxing you do, all this shit. You had perfectly clean definitions of doxing back then. You were perfectly pro internet freedom and posting on Kiwi farms and all this stuff back then. And now all of a sudden your stand as a fucking swab.
What do you even?
Oh my god, Kuihman doesn't even like fucking no. I think Kuihman does remember, but he's like he's trying to bet on the fact that like Destiny doesn't remember. I think, dude. Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, but I'm pretty sure that Destiny's position back then was that he still did not like Kiwi farms. But the reason why he had an issue with the way that Keffels was talking about Kiwi farms is because Keffels was lying about Kiwi farms. Kiwi farms was not the primary source of the doxing. The primary source of the doxing came from what he called website X at the time, or website 0 at the time, otherwise known as Doxspin, okay? Doxspin people are actually doing the doxing and posting the docs, okay? But the people on Kiwi farms then take the doxes from Doxspin and like basically propagate it outwards, okay? So what Keffels was doing, okay, was that she basically put herself in the position on purpose to get doxed on purpose. Like she basically got doxed on purpose. Okay, so then she's able to farm social media clout. And so then she's able to farm mainstream media clout. Okay. And basically, mainstream media fell for it. Okay. Every single time Keffels got doxed, right? She plays the victim. She talks about how like they were pointing guns at her face, blah, 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 right? And she gained fame that way. She's a grifter. She's a grifter. Okay. She made a GoFundMe. That money disappeared into drugs and vacations. Okay. And visiting her girlfriend in Ireland, I think. Yeah. Oh yeah, I also beef with Keffels at some point. Did you guys know that about me? There you go. Now you know. So, yeah, like that's essentially what happened.
What are you talking about? Hold on. Was my complaint back then that I was being doxxed? Or I don't even know what you're referring to.
No, I didn't say you were complaining about being doxxed. But if you want to keep playing like a fucking retard,
I'm just asking you to clarify because you're emotionally fucking.
You were accusing. They were accusing you of doxing and all this shit for posting Keffels Kiwi Farms thread. You were being accused of coordinating swatting and all this sort of shit against Keffels. You took issue with that back in the day. Now you use that same tactic against other people.
Yeah, I think you're confusing this with the accusations that you guys like to make against me that you took from Mr. Girl saying.
When have I accused you of swatting? When have I accused you of swatting? When have I ever accused you of swatting?
Oh, well, let me just ask you because maybe I'm wrong. Have you ever said
This is as good as Real Housewives. It's almost as good as Real
That I
Housewives.
doxed Anne of War because I posted her Kiwi Farms thread or directed people to it?
Yeah.
Then
No, because it was not, I don't, okay, unless, I could be wrong, okay, like, obviously it was not a cool move, okay, but, like, I don't think, because specifically by my definition of doxing, it has to be with malicious intent. I don't know, like, because, for example, if you accidentally dox someone, if you accidentally reveal someone's, like, public information or something, and it's completely by accident or something, or maybe you had some other motive to do it or something that has nothing to do with it, I probably would not call that doxing, because the way that Kuihman uses the word doxing, it has to be with malicious intent. Again, my definition came from Kuihman, okay? I'm just using his definition from what I've learned at the time. If his definition has changed, then he has squirmed away from his own definition, okay? Because the thing is that at least from what I've learned of Kuihman, okay, from his streams back then, okay, that's the way that he used doxing, okay?
There you go. Do you see how you ask me a question? Do you see how hard this is when you're not just like in your
if you post
Kuihman,
I don't post Kiwi Farms links because they all have names in the URL. They have names in the URL, retard.
Cooked and gay.
They have full names in the URL, you fucking idiot.
And gay.
They have full names in the URL. They have
British
full names in the URL. You low life
pervert. Running around with you right now. You are hanging off my body.
It's embarrassing.
I am smacking you on the go.
Do Kiwi Farms have the
fucking pause, okay? With the way that Destiny calls, like, Kuihman a twink, and now he's talking about smacking him. I don't know, Steven. Okay, I think you need to chill, okay? I think you need to chill, bro. Like, you're kind of sounding mad sus, okay?
Titles. Yes or no? Yes or no, Destiny? Answer my question. Answer my question, Destiny.
Okay, I don't know why he's using that voice now. It's like, I don't know why he's growling now. That's kind of weird.
Do Kiwi Farms threads have the name in the title? Yes or no?
I'm not sure. Which Kiwi Farms thread?
Yes. Anne of Wars doesn't it?
And now he's using, like, the soft, whispery voice. I do not consent to this, by the way.
I don't know. I haven't been a thread in 20 years.
In your fucking chat log. 20 years. 20 years, yeah? You had it on stream 2 days ago, bro.
Do I post the link to her thread in the chat thing?
Yes.
Okay, and you know that?
Yes.
Okay, then why is it that when I just asked you, have you ever accused me of doxing? Why did you say no?
I never said I didn't accuse you of doxing. I've accused you of doxing. You have doxed. I said you haven't accused you of swatting.
When were we talking about swatting in here?
That's what you got accused of coordinating against Cat 10 Bush. Where this came from.
Objection, relevance. Objection, Your Honor.
Fucking retard.
You're lost. Kuihman, you're lost.
Objection, Your Honor.
Clear with you.
Objection, Your Honor. Relevance.
A real life name for that Twitter account. How would you have known if it was Tectone's modern?
Steven dominating this twink. Okay, brother, you can't say that. Okay, you can't say that, bro. All right, I'm telling you in the nicest way. You can't say that, bro.
Huh? What'd you say?
If you would have pulled up a real life name on the Twitter account, how would you have known if that was a mod of Tectone or not?
I mean, I wasn't pulling up anything, but the only thing I was just interested in seeing if it was mods because do you agree that
mods?
You would cross-reference
the usernames from the chat or the Discord, but do you agree that it would be bad if Tectone was directing his mods to harass somebody that he has a protection order against? Do you think that would be bad?
Yeah, that's bad. It would be justified doxing. Yes. Simple. Boom. I made the argument for them. Okay? It would be bad. Yeah, true. Justified doxing, right? If you view Steven as a rapist person, whatever PDF person, okay, cool. All right. Then from their perspective is justified doxing. Now we can actually argue on the substance, right? Because all this entire time is pulling teeth trying to get them to admit to doxing, okay? It's pulling teeth trying to get them to admit to doxing, okay? This is horrible, okay? Like, we could be arguing about, like, the actual context of the substance that could justify doxing, but no, we have to just run around. We have to pretend that you don't dox.
If you pulled up a real life user,
ain't nobody got time for this.
Okay, so you're not going to answer?
Cross-reference? No, not. If you're going to cross-reference that with what? How would you cross-reference it with?
Dude, everyone's already said this. The Discord, so they have usernames in the Discord, and then probably the chat.
Sure.
No, they don't use real-life names. But again, you're harping on a point where it's like nobody is publishing information, so it's not doxing. But you keep going back to this because you're kind of scrambling to find a way to make this smear work. But
if it's not doxing, so this is why I know you don't believe that. Because if it wasn't doxing, you'd have no problem just answering my questions honestly. You would say, yeah, we would do that.
I just got sent something extremely immature. Okay? Whatever you do, I hope that all of you guys can be civil and mature, all right? After I show you guys this, okay? Okay. Please be mature. Please be mature about this, okay? Yeah, thank you. All right.
Yeah,
but dude, you've asked these same questions like over and over again. You're just like scrambling to try to get to this. No, you literally asked this earlier before you and Kuihman went at it.
Okay, then remind me, what did you say? How would you be able to cross-reference a real-life name? Let's say all you could find on the Twitter account was a real-life name. How would you be able to cross-reference that with Tectone's Twitter mods? Or Tectone's mods, period, on Twitch or YouTube or whatever else?
But see, now you're trying to walk it down where it's like, if you found that, you'd have to find the
all this just to not have to say, yeah, doxing is not good. Well, the thing is that like the reason why they don't want to admit to it, like even if it's justified doxing, is because that would run contrary to all of their takes about like trying to smear Steven as a prolific doxer, as to like how they do not dox, right? Like you basically have to like reevaluate everything that they have to say, and their credibility would be broken, right? Their credibility, like they already have no credibility, in my opinion, at the end of the day, okay? Because it's, yeah, what they're doing is pretty obvious. But the thing is that like it would be so obvious to the point where like it would be so hard to hide it anymore if they admit it, because everyone would be switching up a debate between, oh, the anti-fans and Steven, right? Like this would be something that other commentators would watch, and they'll be like, hey, you know, like, did you know you admitted to doxing? That's crazy, man.
Or something, but none of that happened. You're like coming up with hypotheticals to try to manipulate your fucking audience to think like, oh, these people were doxing.
So like obviously they'll lie, they'll like play like go around shit, right, and pretend some things are not the case, as long as they don't admit like, oh yeah, like I'm also a doxer, right? Even if they didn't dox, they would still be horrible people, 100%. Yeah.
But nobody was doxing.
But somehow like doxing is the lying. I can't believe, like, this is so stupid, right? Because if you think about it, it's like, oh, like is doxing the line that we draw here? Like really, doxing is the line that we draw here, not the harassment, not the harassing the victim, not harassing the victim's family, not the sending of endless emails, not the smearing of like Destiny's career, not the providing and being in contact with Destiny's opponent's lawyer, right? Not the like the line, the fabrications, the juxtapositions, the hypocrisy, all of that is just fine, but doxing is not. Except that you do that too. So I guess we can add lying. I guess we can add lying to the sin list too.
It was a smear. And with that, if I actually am out of time. I had to.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay.
I did have to stop it too.
You're good.
But anyways, great smear, guys. Awesome. I think you guys got blown the fuck out. Pretty embarrassing.
True.
I mean, yeah, this is pretty weak.
Yeah, you do not deserve any more oxygen for this shit, so fuck you fucking low-life pervert, you belong in prison.
Thank you for coming in, Kuihman. It's funny because I think you came in as the champion, and you said like even more retarded shit.
You got completely fucking raped, dude. The clip's just gonna be great, trust me. We're gonna boost those like crazy. Seriously, man, you're gonna fucking love it.
I'll give you some free advice. Listen, okay? You guys should do mock debates or something, because like the circle jerk shit that you guys do, why would you agree to debate me?
You got totally raped. You posted Antifar's Kiwi Farms thread with the full name in the link in your chat. That's doxing. You got raped, you fucking idiot. I just don't know why. Worst you've been raped since you were 10 years old.
Oh my god.
Fuck yourself, disgusting low-life.
Talking about how I there he goes. That's good. You guys should do mock debates. Remember when Justical had that e-rape defense room set up? You guys should set that room up again, because
Chud is like filling out job applications in his mind. Okay, like Chud the entire time when he's sitting there, like his brain is like actively moving to fill out like job applications. Okay, let me show you what Chud is doing. Okay, hold on, let me show you what Chud is doing. Like this is Chud's mind right now. Hold on. Oh come on, like why don't I have this on hand? Akira. Chud's brain right now as he's sitting through this. This is Kuihman's mind as he's sitting through this. Oh my god, bro, I can't. Okay, all right. Okay, that's enough.
And you deleted it, right? And then you could practice like
Dude, I don't know about all this fucking JSTOR stuff,
and then you guys would have...
You bang on about...
Did I learn a weight room? Oh, shit. What's up? Make it quick. Yeah, what's up?
All right. Two things. First, I like the cut. It's a good cut.
Okay. What? Wait, what? What are you in here for?
Okay. The second thing. What do you think? What do you think is going to be the fallout for this? Do you think like roaches in the kitchen? Do you think they're just gonna go back to hiding under the fucking fridge and never come out?
I mean, they've been doing this entire thing. They've been doing this entire thing like the entire time it's been successful for them. So you know what? They're gonna continue entertaining.
This is the first time
I promise you, no, they're already isolated. Like these people are already isolated. It's not like they have a bridge with other people that they have to like prove that they are being good people, right? Like Steven has to do that. Like Steven has to maintain that because he has like bridges with other people. But I think that for these people it just does not matter because these people are already like super isolated. Yeah, and obviously they'll believe that Kuihman and Chud Logic won for some reason because they're a bunch of like hug boxing.
Yeah, I think Chud looks so fucking bad at this. Chud looks so the sweep dog. I couldn't pay a janitor this much.
No. He'll look really bad, but like his audience like is literally like have you seen his chat while like he's doing his shtick? His chat is cheering him on.
No, I
like,
haven't.
It's not. Yeah. Well, the point is that they're cheering him on. Like it's not like they actually see him as like flailing or anything. Like they love Chud. Like they're super parasocial with him. You realize this is how streamer audiences work, right?
I feel like you only get like a handful of these kind of situations happening before like people really start like peeling off.
Well, this is only like the second big thing that has happened, right? Because the first big thing was the break off from Nicholas Diorio, right? But you need to have like more. You need to like be a total like low-cal crash out in order to like truly lose like that. I feel like, or you become boring essentially. Because the thing is that Chud is actually really entertaining. Like whether or not you agree with that or not, it doesn't matter. Okay, like if you ever see his streams, like he has a great sense of humor. He has a lot of high energy throughout the entire stream. Okay, for 8 hours. And he has a lot of high energy. Okay, so the thing is that like as long as he produces good content, like he'll probably just keep on going. Especially if he ventures into other audiences and crowds, that especially these crowds and audiences that are exposed to more drama and shit. Because yeah, like they'll search up the drama and they'll find that Chud is covering it. I mean, ultimately speaking, like this is more of a blow to his ego. Okay, it's a blow to his ego, it's a blow to Kuihman's ego, it's a blow to like now there's also like a weapon in the arsenal now, because now whenever they say anything, you can just like say, okay, remember that one like confrontation in which you guys look really really bad, because now like you can say that as well. Like that is essentially like another thing. Yeah.
Also, substance. This dude who does not stream. I don't know why I don't do that. Cool. What? Some of these shits are crazy.
Okay. I mean, like, it's not that surprising because I've already explained that these people are like on welfare disability checks, and like they're mentally disabled, so they spend their hyper focus, like hyper attention autism on Steven. Yeah.
Cool. Well, just wanted to come in.
Were you born on the internet yesterday? What do you want me to say? Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Last question. What is the game you're playing? It actually looks kind of good.
It's called Chrono Arc. Okay, it's a roguelike game. It's actually like, no, it's not a roguelike game. It is just a rogue game. Yeah, because roguelike is more like, okay, if it follows the kind of pattern where it's like a loop and stuff like that, but I consider a true rogue game to be like you actually just start over from zero every single time until you make it through. Yeah, like no passive upgrades, like very little passive upgrades and stuff.
No
like
gacha mechanics?
No, there's no gacha mechanics. It's just a roguelike game or rogue game. Yeah, really good. Okay. All I do is search up random rogue games all day to play. Yeah.
All right, I actually might pick this one up. It actually looks really cool. All right.
Okay,
all right. See ya.
I appreciate it. Okay, see ya. Bye. Peace. That guy was black, by the way. He gave me the N-word pass. Okay. All right. Anyway.
I don't fucking pay attention to this like you do. You're fucking obsessed with it. I got no clue what you're talking about.
Oh, you don't have any kind of back and forth conversations related to any of the topics about me and Justical?
We've discussed you at times, yes, but not at length.
At times, but not at length. If you had to guess how many times, more or
bro,
less.
I don't fucking know, dude. I don't talk about you that much. I never talk about you anymore because I escaped your gay little fucking orbit and built a fucking thing on my own, didn't I? You fucking wretch. I don't need you. I don't need you anymore, dude. I don't need to fucking come back to you like fucking Wick, begging for fucking scraps of your audience. I'm doing my own thing. I'm doing my own thing, and I don't need you anymore.
Okay. Can I just ask one more question? Did you get baited by Dan into letting me in here, or did the other people from whatever servers that you definitely don't ever look at, did they gas you up into bringing me in here because they thought that like Kuihman and the Shem Rock guy or whatever?
Dude, you are fucking paranoid, bro. Dude, you were paranoid as fuck, bro. No, Dan said it, and I pussied out at first, and I thought, fuck it, bring you in. We've had a conversation. What Discords are you on about, bro? Dan said bring you in. I said no, and I changed my mind. That's it.
Who could have sent you that lol archiver thing? I guess.
You know, black friends. Okay, you might be surprised. Okay, apparently, I don't know. Like a massive portion of my audience apparently are black. So, yeah, I learned that. I have no idea why. Okay, go figure. Okay, like I am so tempted to say the N-word constantly.
Substance just going Kuihman. Wasn't I right on one of them? Wasn't I actually correct on that? Was that paranoia or was I just lucky?
No, okay, now you're pivoting off. The paranoia is not to do with whether or not Kuihman messaged me. It's the idea of on the Discord servers, which I'm fucking not. Hello?
Hi.
Wait, where did Destiny go?
Did he leave?
Oh,
I guess
he left.
All right.
Based.
Well, Chud, I think we've always been friendly.
Right, Dan, don't pull that shit with me now. You are dishonest.
Yes, this is the part that you guys are missing out on. This is the part that you guys are missing out on. Let's go. Okay, let's go back to the exclusive.
You're a fucking hack, bro. This is disgusting.
I'm sending you an image real quick. Okay. Because
oh my god, they're getting him. Okay, guys. Okay, listen. Okay, they're getting him. Okay, all right. I knew it. Okay. See, I knew that Chud Logic would use that tactic sooner or later. Okay, sooner or later they were just gonna try to cut the internet on purpose, so then he has an excuse to get out of the confrontation.
Just as a thing. So that's this pool with the hand. You can see it doesn't just give
millionaire, by the way, can't afford internet, by the way.
Passing things. That's from lolarchiver.com. You see what does that top thing say? That
yes, I can see. I agree with you that the tool could be used for other things. But what I'm saying is, if the tool is used to search for a Twitter username,
Twitter.
If listen to what I'm saying, you fucking wretch. If a tool is used to search up a username and a username alone, okay, as long as you don't publicize if there's an actual name there, right? I don't necessarily have a problem with it. No.
Okay. All right. Well, look. This was interesting.
No,
And,
I'm pretty sure no matter like how rich you are or whatever, I think as long as you're subjected to Xfinity or some other stupid like fucking monopoly organization or something, I think your shit will always be ass. It will just always be ass. Okay, it will just always be ass.
You know what's interesting is what a lying wretch you are. It's disgusting. You have smeared Shamu and Kandros as some sort of doxers, and they're not. You got nothing.
You're coping, and you're going to get blown the fuck out with all the compilation of you calling this doxing in the past. And for everyone else who wants to do the sweeping, not calling this doxing, I hate to say it.
Doxing is publicizing the information.
Good. Stick by that fucking definition. Stick by it hard. This is the only case that there is from the server. You guys are good. All right. Have fun. Have a great stream. And yeah, bye.
Bye.
Damn. Did Dan win an encounter against Chud Logic? I think I just did see that, but it's crazy. And we beefed!
Okay, listen, I know I could have done better there, but that was fucking insane content, dude. That was awesome, bro.
Okay, this is like the copium, right? Like the copium is like, oh my god, this is insane content, guys. This is insane content. Was it? Did you think it was insane content when you said that you didn't want to get into a call with Steven? Like if it was really insane content, you would have like gotten into a call with Steven like all the time, like months beforehand. Okay, like this is insane cope. Like this is obviously insane cope.
It's so good.
Jesus Christ,
dude,
man.
That was incredible. That was incredible content, man. Let's go.
Sadly, you're
by the way, Deez Barb, if you want to come in and talk, now is the time, okay? But yeah, like I'm gonna watch the way that he copes about this, okay?
Thank you. Thank you. Come on, guys, give me some money. Let's fucking have at it. Come on. So there are a few problems that I've got though that I need to address, okay? So first of all, yes, Kuihman did make a mistake and that fucked me. It's my mistake for mentioning it, but I will take the L on that, yes. I misunderstood what it was. I didn't know what it was, and Kuihman sent me a piece of information that was wrong, okay? So that's annoying. And obviously Destiny Heartcall on that because that's the only fucking...
Look at the design of this character. It's so fucking great. Like the fucking puppet and like the fucking scissor blades. I'm a sucker for scissor blades.
Okay? Little angle that you could get. The second thing...
And she's hot. Oh shit.
Hi.
Yo, hey, what's up?
What an epic day. What an epic day. Did you enjoy all of that?
Yeah, this is like the fucking Super Bowl. It's like the fucking Super Bowl of terminally online unemployed people.
That, but also there was like a nice little moral twist to it because I was not expecting so many bad actors to get theirs, you know? They've been moralizing for so long, you kind of forget who the good actors are, who the neutral ones are, and who the bad ones are. But today it was all sorted out.
Are there any neutral actors? There is none, right? I don't know. I feel like if you're in this space and you know about this drama, I feel like at this point, like, I don't know, you had to pick one side or the other at this point.
Right. So to this point, have all these people have like Justical, Kuihman, and Chud, have they all been like, oh, we don't dox, we don't do anything like Destiny?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, no, like yeah. They've been hiding it pretty well, I would say. Like because
is that actually what they've been doing?
Yeah.
Or is it like with a wink and a smile? Has it always been like,
we can smile, and it's like, no, it's more like they taunt Steven all the time, and they taunt the users with like, oh yeah, you'll never ever actually find concrete evidence. Like for example, like J Stoke is the kind of person who would say like, oh yeah, my god, like they'll never find concrete evidence. They'll never find concrete evidence of any of this, right? And then boom, concrete evidence does actually come out. So it's like, okay, like, yeah.
Actually, you know what? Refresh my memory because I got something a clip maybe 2 or 3 days ago. Actually, not 2 or 3 days ago. Like perhaps a couple of weeks ago, and I forget the exact. Oh, I do remember the context. Remember when Destiny was having his chat with Soypil, where he was asking him various questions about who was in his DMs, feeding him some answers and stuff like that. Yeah, when that was happening, I distinctly remember, and perhaps you can get sent the clip. I don't know how the people who watch you work, but I distinctly remember Justical saying something like, I've always had like little clipping servers here and there, but this big collaborative server that does all this stuff against Destiny doesn't exist. Right? Do you remember that?
Well, I mean, like chances are this is another collaborative server, right? Like this is another collaborative server, but he probably would defend it by saying, "Oh yeah, I didn't picture it in my mind as like a big collaborative server. It was just like one of the like little servers." I don't think that this is the only server. Okay, I think that there are tons of servers that they do.
Yeah,
that
I'm sure there is.
I'm
sure there is. But like that makes it even worse because they're in like 100 of these. But if memory recalls, like if everyone is saying the truth, and the major people that they cover in this is Ethan, Destiny, and I think they mentioned a couple of other people who I have never heard of. Maybe D'Oreo, that guy. Am I saying it correct? D'Oreo? Okay.
Yeah. So this is Yeah, so this is like all offshoot from Destiny, actually. Like, for example, the reason why they're against Ethan Klein is simply because Destiny is like very vaguely pro Ethan Klein at that point, and like clearly anti Hassan. So obviously, like when they defend Hassan, now they have to attack like Ethan Klein, okay? And I think in terms of like Nicholas Diorio, I think it was because Nicholas Diorio is like a commentator who is anti-Destiny. He is anti-Destiny, except that he in particular is not a part of their in-group. Okay, like for example, like I would be shocked if Nicholas Diorio was in on the same level as like Chud Logic, basically. Yeah, Nicholas Diorio is somebody who supports Ethan Klein, so that's another reason to hate on him. So every single one of their beliefs and alliances is basically like derivative from hating Destiny. Like everything originates from there. Yeah.
Oh, I actually didn't know that. I thought there was like independent hate for Ethan and Destiny, and they just came together because Hassan is like their common op.
Yeah, there is, like for example, there is a bunch of lefties among the haters, but I would say that like the vast majority of them, there was like definitely like a significant uptick in terms of defending people and not defending people when it came to like the Hassan stuff, because the moment they started defending Hassan, that's the moment that like all of them basically fell in line. Yeah, like MAGA basically. Yeah.
I just couldn't get over how they were thinking of arguments on the fly. They have never thought through anything that they've done up to this point, because all of their arguments were all different.
So
like Shamu, that Shamu person.
Yeah.
I was just gonna quickly summarize it. That Shamu person, their argument was that, oh, like I was not going to do anything with it. I was just going to take the information, maybe uncover that they were a mod. I wouldn't pass it on to the eventual person. Like, what's that person's name? Pikachu, I think. They were trying to protect, quote unquote, protect. Yeah, so they were like, oh, we were not going to give it to her. And then the other guy, Kuihman, comes in and he's like, oh, you know what? We would have given it to her because this is her thing. And she can take that information and like do with it what she may. And then after that, we see the main guy, Nicandros or whatever. He's like, oh, I only did it as a joke. Like he was on Twitter saying he only did it as a joke. So it's like, which one is it? Do they not decide what conclusion they want before embarking on all this crap?
Okay, you know how you get into a relationship and you have to like confront somebody who is like toxic and defensive about something, and then they switch from one reasoning or the other, and like they're never consistent on like the exact reasoning of like why they have done something, right? Like it's basically like that. Like they're being dodgy about it. Like, oh yeah, it's because like why'd you hate on this person? Oh, I wasn't friends with them anyway. Like I don't know why you're saying this. And it's like, wait, but then you did this on that. Okay, well, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's not like I was thirsty. I was like in a good mood that day, and you know, I just hung out alone or whatever. My phone was off. Like it's like, okay, you're just pulling up all the stops, but then if you view the story from beginning to like the end, like your own opinions and your own takes do not line up with one another. Basically,
totally.
Like if
exactly. All those arguments actually undercut each other. If you're going to just find out someone's a mod and not give it to the eventual person, which would be Pikachu, then that totally undercuts the other argument, which is where you're saying, oh, I want to protect her. I want her to have that information. If you're doing it as a joke, that is a totally different reason.
That's the biggest one. That's the biggest one. Because I think like the moment that they said that they were doing it for women in general, that was the moment that I was like, what the fuck? That is like such an insane thing to say. Just mainly because like the things that they have done to women is like some of the most horrendous things. Like, for example, one of the things that they have done is, again, like saying how subpoenaing Melina was epic, was an epic move by Pixie, even though like they view Melina like a victim of Steven, essentially speaking. But as long as because again, like they don't.
That case is a mess. That case is a mess. First of all, that Sebasexual guy. Let's be honest. Sebasexual. Do you think Joan was in cahoots with Justical? Do you think Joan mentioned to Justical, I might be reaching out to the Sebasexual person? Can you vouch for him? And do you think he said he's a nice guy? Of course, that happened.
So. I think that is probably the case. Yeah, maybe not like
let's not kid ourselves.
Not that J-Stalk. I don't think J-Stalk is actually like directly advocating for Sebasexual, but I think it's more like I think it's more like, hey, you know this person, that person, I actually know who they are. They're friends of mine anyway. Like this is why you need to trust me, right? Like that's probably part of it. Yeah.
Do you know the optics? Like, let's say I was pursuing a case like this, and I think people should pursue cases like this if they feel wronged. I would never And I don't think any woman I personally know would ever outsource getting in touch with a fellow victim to saberosexual. That is where this gets tricky. This does not get tricky for me, actually. That's where this entire thing
wait,
falls
hold on.
apart.
Do you know the lore behind saberosexual?
I know everything there is to know about saberosexual. I absolutely do. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Like, if you are in these spaces, if you're in these servers and you know exactly how these creeps behave, like exactly what we saw, all the logs we saw today, when you know how all these creeps behave, you're never going to outsource the responsibility of getting in touch with a fellow victim or another woman to one of these men. Now, two women did do this, and it kind of shows that they're bad faith actors, because like, who does this? Why would you have to outsource? Like, are you curing cancer? You have the time. Get in touch with the victim yourself. Why are you outsourcing this to shady men?
Yeah, exactly. I think I think it's like also it's kind of disgusting how like these actual like offenders and like women beaters are trying to paint themselves as like the righteous one for standing up for women.
Absolutely.
It's such a gross,
and do you
it's
think,
such a
what do you
gross
think would
like
happen?
dichotomy. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
What do you think would happen if someone went and like brought up Ryle Kittenhouse or whatever his criminal record? Do you think they would call that doxing? They cry about that being doxing. Like, everything is doxing to them except actual doxing, except actually posting a tool and username.
Can I tell you a little bit more about that? So I actually did say Ryle's like name on stream before because I don't give a fuck about the guy, and he basically like said like, I have a problem with this. I'm gonna tell YouTube to give you a request to take this down and to edit it out and blah blah blah, blah. And it's like, dude, it's just like, it's so stupid because it's like because he actually made the request. Like, he's so sensitive to that. He's so sensitive to people digging up his past. But the moment that it comes to like digging up Steven's past, or it comes to digging up the other victim's past, oh, now he's okay with it. Like, oh yeah, like this is okay with me. Like, do you think that he would say no if like they found out Steven's like, if Steven had like a criminal history, and then like, yeah, do you think that they would say no? No, they would like publicize that immediately.
So
right?
I don't want to.
Like,
I don't want to justify things that, because this is such a win. Like, I don't think we need to like justify things that are out of here. Like, the minute someone says to me that you can post someone's username and a tool to find out stuff from breached data, and they can sit beside one another, but you're not endorsing looking at that person. Let's look at who is in the server. They're doing this shit around Kosher Kathy, around Lav, not the most like upstanding citizens. You're doing all this shit out in the open, and it is public to me. If you're doing it with 100 people and you can't vouch for those 100 people, you're doing it openly. Like, they're big on like vetting people and making sure they send it to the right people, right? Whenever it comes to Steven, they're like, oh, why didn't you vet everyone you send everything to? Fine, have that standard, but then you have to apply that same standard to yourself. Why do you have like doxing tools next to someone like Kosher Kathy, who they can't vouch for, who they know is a loose cannon? Why?
Yep, exactly. Yeah. I mean, it's also again like, there obviously is like a tire topic, but like it's also, their standards are also incredibly inconsistent. Like, for example, like they'll do the association thing for Steven. Like, whenever Steven has a fan that does something or may not do something, a lot of the times they can't even find evidence of that, by the way, even though they say it. So like, whenever a person who may be a fan of Steven, but it could just be the case that, again, it's another anti-fan posing as a fan of Steven, who is going around causing trouble on one of their alt accounts. And basically they're going like, hey, Steven, why are you okay with this? Right? But apparently you can't hold your own side accountable for whatever reason. It's just like, yeah, it's so stupid. I don't know. It's just all very stupid and retarded and stupid.
Yeah, it's true. And like, anyone sweeping for them today is like really showing themselves. Like, really, Chud was so embarrassed. Like, he looked embarrassed by the end of it. I think he wanted to check out when he realized everything was wrong. Kuihman saying that the tool was only to look up League of Legends names. Why did they like overestimate themselves? Like, do they honestly think that Dan would sit there and like be like, oh, this tool is to uncover like a League of Legends username and run with that? Like, this man has several businesses.
Sorry, I think that Kuihman just outright lied about that. I just don't believe he's telling the truth when he's saying that, oh yeah, this is like the League of Legends searching stuff. If you don't know Kuihman, like, he is just like very terminally online and extremely like internet savvy, I would say.
Palestine debate. I'm dying for it. I hope Lonerbox does it. I just know that this man can't even spell Palestine. He probably has done like the bare minimum research, and his plan is to go into the debate and like shout slurs like he did today. I think we did the entire like epic run of like Gusano, something to do with Jews, and then Indian people. There was no Indian person on the call even, but he just can't stop thinking about Indian people. So yeah, so I think that's his plan, to go into the Israel-Palestine debate, shout slurs, and then claim victory. Because he obviously has no other talent.
Well, it's just it's just a very very popular thing among like right wing circles, right? To focus on Indians so much, right? Yeah, that's why that's why they're doing it. That's why it became a thing.
Yeah, but I'm dying to see the Israel-Palestine debate. I really am. I think Loner should do it.
Me too. Well, me too. Again, me too. Okay, but like, I think that Kuihman is too much of a coward. I think the fact that he would rather debate Stephen first before like accepting a debate with. Actually, no, I don't think Lonerbox will platform Stephen.
Wait, hold on. I want to clarify. Lonerbox is not accepting a debate with Kuihman because he obviously knows he's much above him. Today, Kuihman was positioned as the final boss in a 100-person server to go up against Steven, and he ran away crying. First of all, his first piece of information was wrong, the League of Legends thing. Once he was on the call, he actually couldn't justify anything, said that, oh, doxing is when you have doxable information. And he said that, oh, if you dox someone in private, like if you send their information around in DMs versus posting it on an actual public server, it's not doxing. Clearly, he hadn't thought through any of this. I don't think any one of them push each other to think. That's why their arguments are so weak and they're such bad speakers. And he was positioned as the final boss and ran away crying. This is so pathetic. It's like 100 people on the server. You had 3 arguments and they all undercut each other. Like, did they not like focus group their arguments before? It's so pathetic.
Well, I mean, I think they do, but then it's more like
they do, but they're so dumb. They can't even focus group correctly with 100 people in there.
Well,
I mean, with geniuses like Kosher, Kathy, and Lav, what do you expect?
Well, they think. Well, I mean, too many chefs were in the soup, right? Like the thing is that like, I think, I mean, like ultimately speaking, too many chefs also like made the leaks, right? Like that probably is also a contributing reason. Now the thing is that like, I think that their spaces are so hugboxy. Like, have you seen how hugboxy their spaces? It's very hugboxy. They have no confrontation, no reasonable discourse, no anything. Like they just it's like they gave up on thinking, which is pretty much what they did, pretty much, right? But like they gave up on thinking. Like they just don't even think anymore about like shit like
that. It's true. That's why whenever I say, look, I've been memeing about this on Loner Court as well, which I think is quite a nice place. So whenever I say, oh, Kuihman should debate Loner, I'm actually just joking. I obviously think Loner is way above these people, right? Like he's obviously very smart, well read on his topics, and I think he's gone through a list of people that he has actually debated on Israel-Palestine who could actually keep up with him. I don't think Kuihman can keep up with him, which is why he enters debates shouting out slurs. There's no other strategy for these people, because when you haven't been thinking, you haven't been doing the work, you have to go into calls calling people gusano and shit.
Yeah,
that's the only strategy.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm trying to think of something else. Yeah, I don't know.
That was fun though. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed your coverage because I only got to see half, so I saw the other half on your call, and I enjoyed your commentary. It was very, very insightful.
Thank you. That's awesome. Yeah, it's just, I appreciate that.
Oh, what do you think's gonna happen next?
I think that they're just gonna continue doing their anti-fan stuff. They'll cope a lot. Like J-Stel probably fired up his stream to cope, and yeah, like that's probably what they've done. You know, that's
hopefully he plays all of this. I'd love to see him like
that server
apart the way we think.
Yeah, like that server is probably going to get nuked, and
now that we're on Justical, like, why does he? Yeah. This one thing irritates me about him. Why does he end every sentence with an upward inflection? What's that about? Like, it's always gay. Like he's asking a question.
He's gay.
I'm kidding. I don't know. The upward inflection is really bothersome.
I think. Well, no. I think the reason that he does that is I don't know. Well, first of all, it's a speech pattern. Okay, but number 2 is that like he. I wonder if it's a way for him to not take accountability for the things that he claims. Right? Like he's like saying,
I think so too.
Like he basically says like, oh, someone should look into this, huh? Like, oh, someone should do this, huh? Like whatever the fuck, right?
Yeah,
so then now when somebody when somebody confronts him on it, he gets to say like, okay, well, like I was just posing it out there as a question. I was just posing it out there as like as a thought, you know, just a casual thought. You can see, right? Like that's my suspicion.
All these spineless people have like the same vocal mannerisms. It's so funny. Yeah, that's all I had to say. I enjoyed it though. Like I thought this was a very fun ride. Now we can tell who can think and who can't. Anyone who sweeps for this is an idiot. They can just say that this was, you know what they could have done? They could have just done the most normal thing in the world saying that, oh, this happened and it was a momentary lapse in judgment, and everyone else on the server was like the victim of like bystander apathy. They just didn't see it. Some people didn't see it. Some people saw it, but they thought it couldn't have been a big deal. They decided not to call it out. They could have just apologized as a one-off. But now I'm wondering, since you're so adamantly protecting this, I'm like, what else is in there? You know, if they were like, oh, this was just a one-off, we just clip shit, that would be something completely different.
It's probably like J Stokes server after he turned on Steven, and they're probably just circle jerking about how horrible Steven is, and then they'll probably like be a little bit more blatant about like sharing information about him. Probably that's my assumption. Like it'll probably be like, hey, look into that person, blah blah blah. It will be like spicy chat basically.
Yeah. Well, let's hope this is a return of blood sports for Steven. He did very, very well today.
I think that he did politics. Okay, he dropped out of politics in a little bit, and he's now back to drama. And I think drama
not
is
really. No,
saying...
no. He's unfortunately had to be in this drama because they just won't leave him alone. So I think once his case clears, he'll be able to do politics proper. But I do enjoy these little detours. It sharpens his skill, and I guess he showed them today who's the most skilled debater in this space.
But it's also fun. It's also fun, right?
It is also very fun. That's true. And I think it's more like social commentary. Like I really enjoyed it. And I also really enjoyed people like taking people like Dan for granted. And Dan even mogged. Like I think that Dan would do okay on his own even.
Dan and I don't even have the best history, and I still think that he has one. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's how you know you mogged, when even the people that you don't really get along with all the time say you mogged. Yeah. Alrighty. I'm gonna go. Is there anything else you wanted to say? Final thoughts?
I hope all of the Minecrafts and Roblox. That's my final thought.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I really enjoyed Duckbringer. Is that her name? Duckbringer or Bringer?
Yeah, Duckbringer, because she's her profile picture is a worm, so therefore her name is Duckbringer because she brings the ducks. Yes, that's the.
I enjoyed her little impression of me. I thought it was very good, and I'm gonna continue rounding out my vowels.
Wait, was she smack talking? I forgot. No, she was defending you.
I thought it was very complimentary.
Yeah, she was defending you. Yeah, because by saying you don't actually sound like erudite. Yeah.
But I do think she's right on that. But I do think I have heard Ryle's voice. I think someone posted it on Loner Chord. But I think all these guys do sound alike. So I understand why they want to project like other women sound alike, because they all sound the same to me, except the British ones.
I mean, it's just like
retards with a British accent.
Well, I still don't hear Kyla in your voice. I still don't I'm sorry. Maybe I'm just retarded, okay? But like, I just do not hear what like some people were hearing. I just really don't. I don't know. Like,
I just speak clearly and with confidence, and that to them is like, wow, a woman who's confident and well spoken must be Kyla, because they only know two, because they make sure that their circles have the stupidest women possible.
Your voice is more whispery than Kyla, and like the way that you speak is like different from Kyla, because Kyla speaks in a very like matter of fact manner. Like she is like, what you're talking about is this, and what you're talking about that, right? Like you go like you're like far more gossipy in terms of tone, and you're like, okay, how about that, huh? Isn't that kind of crazy? Like I think you're more like that. So
good. Yeah, we have a tonal difference. Very good. You picked it up.
Yeah, there you go. Like I just don't see you guys as the same anyway. It's just I don't even know why people say that.
Oh gosh, isn't it just delicious that we know right now they're seething in that server? I don't know if it's still up. I think they've probably nuked it, but the idea that they're in that server being like, who is this? Well, they have Maywand and some other retard chicks on their server being like, who is this? How dare she? And I'm like, yeah, maybe if you dared to be better, you could be here or talking to someone else about this topic.
That Maywand motherfucker, dude, I swear to God, dude, like, oh my God, she pisses me the fuck off, especially off of a long time ago confrontation that I did with her. Yeah, she's just such a loser. Wait, hold on. Thank you so much for $20. Content Gober. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much for 20. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead. What did you say?
No, that's all I had to say.
Okay.
I enjoyed my time. All right.
Okay, awesome. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, I appreciate it.
Bye.
Yep. Bye. That was Steven's personal friend, IRL friend named Deeds Barb. Yeah. She's been sipping on the slop of the space recently a lot. Yeah. She's in the trenches, so to speak. So much slop that I feel like my belly's gonna burst. TMI, dude. What the fuck? Blood is dripping from place the equipment. Oh, you need to place equipment here? Huh? What? What does this do? Oh, healing power -1. Okay. I was like, just gave me free shit, friends. Yes, friends. I'm pretty sure most of Steven's friends are women. Okay, like his only guy friends are literally only like Dan and Mr. Mutin, probably. I think I've heard this from somewhere that all of his friends are women. Yeah, like he's like one of these guys from like high school or from college where it's like one guy surrounded by a bunch of women and like they get along together or something. Yeah, my former roommate was like that. Yeah, but yeah, biotic field. Wait, this looks really good. Fuck, need help realizing jar. That's done. Okay, hold on. Sorry. Let's watch this a little bit more. Okay, we're gonna watch this until the stream ends. Okay, all right.
Is that probably best to not mention at all?
Hell yeah, give me that delicious Chalaja Coke.
Like, dude,
hell yeah.
Nicandros is a fucking moron, bro. I don't have a problem necessarily with what's happened here, but it is fucking insane to mention a fucking tool like this in this way, and it gets misrepresented in the way that it's been misrepresented. That is fucking ridiculous, bro.
Sadly, you're raped.
Never trust Didiju man, holy trucky.
Once again, Nicandros doing some retarded fucking shit that looks bad. Now listen,
sadly, you're
I don't think anything substantive back.
Oh, Fire is back in the server. Nice. Our designated anti-fan to bully is back.
What has happened here? Thank you.
I hope everyone gets a turn with him.
Thank you, Dave. I gotta be honest. I've not spoken to Destiny for ages, so it was a bit disconcerting at first. But I think we got there in the end. Dude.
Yes, I meant that
we
sexually.
got there in the end. But fucking hell, dude. That was tough. That was tough. Not gonna lie. But it was insane content, dude. I'm just thinking of the fucking kick partner money that I'm gonna earn off of that. There was like 1,200 people in there at one point.
Sadly, you're
yes. I definitely didn't do my best there.
It's so fitting. It's so fitting that it's like sadly you're raped. So
I can admit that I didn't do my best. I mean, I wasn't expecting to have a conversation about this, so I was a bit on the back foot. And plus, some of this stuff, I don't know what it is.
Keep yourself safe, Dan. You are on watch, buddy. Try a slimy smear like that again, and they will blow you out again. Destiny and Doxing.
Thank you for the kicks. Thank you. You should have had a Kuihman and Shamu sooner then. Yeah, but I didn't want to look like I was, getting back up. Okay. Yes, I could have done better. I happily admit that. I definitely could have done better. But the thing is I was being lied to as well, right? I was being lied to as well. And
like done better, like done bettering, like done better in what? Done better in what? Right? The censoring needed for YouTube cooked? No, I mean, like, you knew it was coming. You knew it was coming because, like, even if I didn't say anything, the debate itself had so much stuff that is said during it that you need to, like, censor out. Like, you know it's cooked. You know it's cooked already, okay? Like, yeah.
I could notice some of those things.
For your shiny new kick stream, good luck, Chud. God bless. Dotore is Deddy Sparkles Tangerine.
Thank you for the kicks. Whoa, dude, we're fucking over 10,000 kicks. That's insane. Honestly, my biggest mistake in that was good faith. And, thinking they're approaching it earnestly.
Am I hearing, like, this from the same motherfucker who played dumb about his orbiter's activities? The same person who was, like, coping by saying, like, oh, yeah, so you're just saying that this search engine only searches up their previous username, right? What? Are you okay?
That was the biggest mistake that I made, and I accepted things that turned out to not be true. And that put me on the back foot.
You're raped.
Thank you for the kicks. Thank you. But, I'll let the audience decide what they think. I could definitely take some lessons from that. It's been a little while since I've had that sort of conversation, but that was insane.
That was.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Sadly, you're raped.
Thank you for the support. Thank you. Oh, man.
Sadly, you're raped.
Thank you for the kicks. Thank you. Dude.
Okay, is he just gonna list off his donos, or is there more coping?
It's so funny having a conversation and, like, seeing the tricks in real time, knowing the tricks. It was very fucking obvious. The little tricks that he was trying to do, the little moves he was trying to do. I could see it happening,
Yep, okay.
Thank you for the support. Thank you.
Yes.
Sadly, you're raped.
Eternal Chud and Shamu W's. We have never been more back.
Thank you.
Sadly, you're raped.
Thank you for the support, guys. Thank you. I did pussy out at first. I should have just said yes to the combo.
Sadly,
but I just, my concern is I'm getting looped back into, like, the Destiny shit, and it's like, I'm often resistant to that, and I thought I could see what was happening. I could tell that there was this effort to kind of bring me back in, but, I agreed in the end.
How do you, okay, listen, you realize you can do both, right? Like, it's not hard, okay? I don't, okay, oh my god. I hope you realize you can still cover Destiny. No one's you are your own boss. You can cover Destiny, but you can also cover other drama. It's not like you're, like, I think you're, frankly speaking, I think you're a talented streamer, okay? Like, I don't think you're a bad streamer. You're a good streamer, okay? But it's just that you are so allergic to Destiny content content to the point where all you do is that you let your orbiters do the Destiny content for you, okay? And by doing so, you have completely lost track of what they're doing, okay? Because you're so hands-off with them that you can no longer control them to the point where you're afraid of them now, okay? Because I know, don't tell me how I know for a fact that Chud Logic is scared of Kuihman. I know that for a fact, okay? So he's just such a coward. He's just such a spineless coward, dude.
No, dude, that was great. I really enjoyed that. Even though definitely I could admit I could have done better, 100%. That was great. That was exhilarating to fucking have a combo like that, dude.
You did not look like you were having a great time, okay? Like, my guess is that if I were to back up and look at your face, like, anytime during the last, like, whatever the fuck, like, you looked like you were having a horrible time. But you know what? You do you, okay?
It's actually, do you know what the other problem is as well?
Whatever copium works for you.
Sadly, you're raped.
Should have pressed him about the Kuihman and JSTLK doxing industrial complex.
Thank you. Thank you for the kicks. Thank you. Thank you for the subs. Oh my god, that is insane. Thank you. Thank you for the support. Dude, honestly, I am rusty. It must be said. Because the thing is as well, is that like, I actually forgot what it's like to have like a contradictory conversation. All these people are messaging you. You're trying to figure out like, oh, what is this? You're fucking picking something out and it turns out to be wrong and you're raped.
His ego is bruised? 100%, yeah.
Yes, the kick.
I'm gonna watch the Kuihman cope next. I don't have time. I'm ending the end of stream and I need to save stream content for like the entire fucking next week at this point, okay? Like, this is literally all we're gonna be covering, bro.
Dark is starting off strong, yes. Thank you for the tip. Thank you. I've muted alerts, by the way.
Oh my god, Hutch is like making fun.
Fuck, totally forgot.
Oh my god. Oh, hold on. Sorry. Wait, Hutch is also doing his little victory lap. Hutch. Gotta say, I'm not terribly surprised to have found this in the leaked Snark Discord logs. Folks, this is online politics. If you're invoking dead family members over this stuff, you're years overdue for extensive therapy. Delete your accounts and reevaluate. So this person says, I take back not talking about Hutch's dead sister. She's fair target now. Who's the one who said this, bro? Is that another screenshot taken out of context? Love Shadow. Nice, good one. Love shit too. Haha. You too. Hashtag. Hutch says, there's no fucking way you're actually trying to context, bro. That log. Lol. Yeah. Record, okay? Like, okay, this is going to be a very controversial take, okay? But I don't care, okay? Because you guys are fans of Steven, so I know that you guys will understand this take. I think that if you hate somebody enough, and I think that if they're like a pathetic, worthless piece of shit who is like the worst of the worst kind of person, I think you can go after them personally like that. I think you can, okay? Like, I think that you can justify a lot of things if you like think that they're detrimental enough to society, okay? Like, for example, the one example I can think of is Destiny going after Asmongold's dead parents. Yep, like that's the one example I can think of. Yeah, because he probably most definitely thinks that Asmongold is like contemptible enough to the point where he is able to go there basically first, right? Without Asmongold going there for him, he is able to go there first, basically. Yeah, and I think like later on he discovered that Asmongold was doing that already when it came to like the online drama stuff. But yeah, like I do think like if you can justify it, then you can justify it. Okay, but I know that Hutch is this kind of like nice person kind of person. I guess I don't know.
Thank you.
Thanks, cute. Thank you. He does it.
Why so many lies?
Like, for example, like I obviously I'm not going to feel bad for like Asmongold, right? Because he's somebody who's like a multimillionaire. He deliberately kept his parents in a bad health position because he himself is too lazy to care for them. And he buys his mom cigarettes. And like, yeah, like it's just crazy shit, right? So in my opinion, it's like, dude, it's I don't feel bad for him.
Kuihman and Shamu weren't doing anything wrong. What?
You know, as Dumbledore likes to say, okay, pity not for the dead, Harry. Pity the living and all those who live without love. Right?
Lies.
Sadly, you're raped.
What lies are you talking about? There weren't any fucking lies. So the issue is that there was a misunderstanding or a mistake about what that website was, and that then translated through to me. And obviously, I don't know what the fuck it is. And it turns out, no, that wasn't a lie. That wasn't a lie. That was a misunderstanding. And as soon as I recognized the mistake, I admitted it. It wasn't a lie. Basically, Kuihman misunderstood what it was, messaged me what it was, and that then translated. And the thing is, Nicandros should not have fucking even mentioned it, because it's good. Look what's happened. It gets characterized in a certain way. But what actually happened was, Nicandros had heard about it, asked a third party to look up Twitter account names.
So stupid.
And it came back without a result, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, the thing is as well, they know that they're raped on the point of over-redacting this to make it look worse than it is. And it does undermine things. And it should have made me question more of this. to be honest with you. It should have made me question more of it. But then I accepted things like the Steam name, which apparently turned out to be the same fucking name as his account name. But yeah, the main things I would say are that...
Sadly, you're raped.
Yeah, thank
One is
you.
got in
Thank you.
Foodshops.
Thank you. Thank you.
One is flourishing on Kick.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the support. Thank you.
Yeah,
Aren't you worried
need
about
it.
what else
You
Dan
definitely need the
has?
support.
No, because I'm not involved in any of this. This has nothing to do with me. The only involvement I've got is I know who Shamu and the Kandros are.
Well, I mean, my question is, like, if you don't know anything about this, why are you defending it so hard, right? Like, wouldn't it be kind of irresponsible to defend something so hard if you don't know the full context? Like, that's just very strange to me. That, like, he knows he doesn't make sense here, okay? I don't care.
So Chud just screams raped. That's not what happened.
Like
Destiny
he's
is
clearly,
lost.
like,
Dan is a
super
doxer.
defending.
She's
I know.
neck beard,
She's like,
Shamu's just-
and I'm like, yeah, that's right. And she's like, okay.
Yo! What in the world? Did you just donate 50 subs on Kick? You just give me, like, $250. Yo, hey, thank you. That's really nice of you. It must be because of the banger fucking content. It must be because of the banger fucking content, okay? That's the only explanation, all right? That's the only explanation, okay? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Also, Chinchill, it's me, Chinchilla. What? No, it can't be. Are you actually Chinchilla streams? Or a Twitch Chinchilla? Are you actually? No. I need Twitch Chinchilla to come in here right now and say that's them. Or you say that's what? There's no way. Are you actually? Was that your first donation? That might be your first donation. Chinchilla has never, in all of the years that Chinchilla has watched me, Chinchilla has never donated to me before. Holy fuck. And I complained so much about you not donating. I guess I can't say that anymore. I wanted to donate like 2 weeks ago, but Kick act up. Wait, you know, now is the best time more than ever. I appreciate it. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, for your yellow fever. Okay, yeah. Okay, thanks. I appreciate that. Oh, thank you. Holy shit, dude. 50 gives us subs. Holy fuck. Thank you.
The actual 50 IQ brain dead retard.
That's amazing.
Dude, what do you mean? Shamu did great. Shamu did fucking great.
Oh my dude.
No, it's fine. Let them watch. Let them watch.
This
Let them
guy,
watch.
this guy's such on hardcore copium. This guy's on like the most hardcore copium.
Let them watch.
Actual cringe copium.
But yes, I mean, you know, I think that the mistake on the LOL tracker thing. See, this is the difference, man. I'm willing to admit a mistake, but they fucking won't. They won't admit a mistake. They won't even admit that this dude.
Because they didn't make any mistakes. Like they debated just fine. They didn't slip up any time during the debate. Like even though I thought that Dan messed up at some point, maybe when I was watching it, I think rewatching it, like actually listening to what they're saying, I don't think Dan messed up on anything. Yeah, maybe because it was my bias against Dan. Okay, that was acting up.
It was like pulling teeth, getting Dan to admit that this was bullshit. And this is Novaru, State of Texas, public Twitter information.
He straight up lying. He's coping. He's just coping. I mean, coping is a form of lying in a way, but like he's just so, he's trying to massage. He's trying to massage his bruised ego. Okay, like he's trying to like cushion. He's trying to cushion.
That was
the
like
fall,
fucking pulling
right?
teeth, bro. The Himpleton
Yeah,
part.
true.
Dude,
I
the
mean, it was
fucking
like pulling
Himpleton
teeth.
part.
Yes,
dude.
it was like pulling teeth.
They
Yeah,
censored
true.
Himpleton.
Sadly, you're raped.
Final verdict. Mr. Pidu rapes all.
Okay, thank you for the cakes. Thank you. No, I could have done better. I could have done better.
Yeah,
better there.
no shit.
I was definitely rusty. I was definitely rusty and a bit like, you know, I definitely could have done better.
Shamu did better
But
than
I think,
Kuihman.
you know, I picked up enough.
Okay, Shamu only does better than Kuihman because at least I can understand Shamu. I'm not good at reading accents.
Genuinely, I
Okay.
think the biggest issue is that I was too trusting of what they were saying.
Oh my! This guy's coping so hard. Okay, you have no idea how hard this guy's coping
Because
right now.
as soon as I noticed, I should have requested full unredacted
Like
logs.
what, bruh?
I should have requested full unredacted logs.
You don't need to request them. You have access to them. Okay, you think that these people who were in that server wasn't logging it as well for later purposes?
Because when I showed
Just ask any participant in that server like what the logs are.
what
You'll
Thingy
find
had
it.
said, it made it seem far less terrifying when it was actually unredacted. But yes, I mean, we didn't
They purged the server? Yeah, no shit. I would expect them to do that. If they didn't do that, then they're stupid.
even really get to address the gay op thing, to be honest, and what the fuck Nikan Josh was talking about there. Too trusting. You trusted Kuihman and you gave incorrect info on LOL Archiver. Dude, this is the thing. This is the process and how it works, right? So the Indians that still watch
She goes, stop, don't, stop, and then she doesn't really want me to stop though.
Cope logic.
What, dude, bro? I give up. I don't care anymore. I literally don't care anymore. Okay, I don't care anymore. Okay, I don't care anymore. Okay, I no longer care. Okay, he's gonna, anything to massage his bruised ego. Okay, fine. Do your thing. Okay, do your thinking. Okay, do what you
Destiny
want.
will hold on to some little detail that he said and keep repeating it as if it means something when it's already
Thank you. Thanks for the 5 Australians.
been admitted that
Oh yeah, by the way, guys, if you guys want an actual chill server, okay, with cool people who are not evil and terminally online, and okay, we are terminally online, but like
She goes,
people
stop,
who are
don't, stop, and then
Oh, shit.
and then she doesn't really want me to
Hey, Pegoist, thank you so much for the 5 subs. I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, if you actually want like a really chill server, discord.gg/Foodshops. Okay, we make really edgy jokes. I won't police you. We don't police you like the way that Destiny Discord does. Okay, you can make edgy jokes in there, but we're also chill. All right, we don't tolerate harassment. It's a safe space for everyone involved. Okay, not that kind of safe space. Okay, all right. Listen, I'm putting my foot down. I'm putting my foot down with the people who are talking about being molested when they were little and then now bragging about it. Okay, that shit's weird. I'm probably gonna get rid of them eventually, but I am okay. I'm in the process of making it more normal. Okay, I think they're weird.
The LOL archiver thing was a misunderstanding and a mistake, but they'll hold on to it because Daddy Destiny has hammered it and they think it's a good point. And they'll fucking bang on about it and bang on about it and bang on about it. The LOL archiver thing is an irrelevance. It doesn't matter. It's a trivial detail and it gives the perception of like a massive L.
I mean, all of this is in hindsight, right? Like, just to be very clear, like he's saying all of this in hindsight because I bet that say hi, VC. Oh, hi, voice chat. Hi. I bet I would bet my bottom dollar for this. I would bet bottom dollar on this that like if Chud found out about the server, and I think he does know about the server, but I can't prove it. Okay, hold on. There you go. Yeah, like if he like I think he does know about the server, but I just can't prove it. Okay, but the point is that like I think that if he found out without like them pointing out the server or because of the leaks or something, I think that he would have like played dumb or like yeah, he wouldn't have shut it down. Basically, like he would be too afraid to act on it because from Chud's historical behavior. I'm just saying Chud historically. Okay, so if you're like a Chud Logic fan or you're like a Chud Logic viewer, can you at least like admit to this part? I think that you have to admit at the very least, like historically speaking, he's always audience captured. If everybody in that server is a Chud Logic fan or a Chud Logic orbiter, okay, or most people are, I would imagine that he has a hard time saying no, okay? Like he would have a hard time saying no because these are like his biggest fans, okay? This is the audience that he built up, right? This is his fault, right? Like he wouldn't be saying no, okay? Because like that's not him, okay? Like Chud in every reality, in every canonical timeline, it is a canon event, okay? For Chud Logic to be cowardly, okay? For Chud Logic to be audience captured, okay? It's a canonical
okay, I love you,
thing.
Chud, but why would you need a third party to make the searches if not for subscriber perks? And the Kandros is compromised. Don't be too dismissive. I don't think the Kandros is
no right now. No.
Compromised.
But why?
I don't think he's a doxer.
Sadly, you're raped.
I don't think he's a
see
doxer.
what this tool does. Let me just send you your full docs as an example.
The Kandros definitely fucked up. Now he's handled this. I mean, using this tool, naming this tool is just pointless. I think it just creates this perception of
So you just want to sweep it then? You're so stupid. So they should just create a private group chat about it next time they do something. Like, you realize that this is what he's doing, right? Like, this is what he's saying. He's saying, next time you guys are doing this, it isn't that, oh, you guys have done something wrong, okay? It isn't that you guys have done something wrong. He's essentially saying, you guys should have hit it better. Like, that's literally what he's saying. I hope that people realize this. I hope that people realize that Chud is giving the green light on, like, the doxing thing, but it's just that, like, he says that you guys should hide it better. That's literally what he's saying, like verbatim what he's saying right now. Okay, I hope people realize that. I really hope people realize like that is literally what he's saying right now.
When I just think like, why even mention this stuff?
Yuck. Oh my god, dude!
I think
he's
it's
just
malicious.
Trying to sweep it,
What's
bro.
malicious?
What?
The only thing worse than the DGG should the pussy-o weak neck losers concerned trolling about this. I mean, I don't think it's malicious. No, I just think that you got to be squeaky clean, otherwise shit gets used against you. And now it is. But obviously, this whole document, just like you did with the unrelated redacted. What is the irony there?
The comment about Destiny when he was 10 was really fucking gross. What did they say? Oh, like are they? Yeah, they do this a lot, by the way. Like I hope you realize they do this a lot. Like they talk a lot. They talk a lot about how Destiny was basically molested as a child. Yeah. If you guys don't know, okay, no, I'm not just saying it as a meme. Okay, like he was actually molested as a child, and they legitimately make fun of the fact that he was molested as a child. Like it's that disgusting. Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
What is the irony? The point.
It never seems to phase them. Well, because if you allow to like if you let it to like actually take it, like if you actually crash out of it, like here's my assumption. I assume that he's actually angry over it. I assume that he like doesn't think it's cool. I assume that he doesn't want it to happen, right? Because obviously you're going to a place that is like especially bad, right? You know what? Okay. I mean, if your enemy is already doxing you and swatting you, I think that like saying something about your childhood molestation is like probably lighter than being swatted. Like in my my opinion. Like swatting is something that is like way worse, I guess, because it's something physical. Again, you're causing new trauma, right? Like there's a difference between bringing up your old trauma and then trying to create new trauma, right? It's just so stupid.
Is that when you put this, it makes it look like this is, dude, it was like pulling teeth. Because when I first saw this, I thought, oh, have they pulled this from some sort of doxing tool, right? Because that's what it looks like when you read this. It looks like it's pulled from some doxing tool. But then when you find out it's no.
Except it is? What? Does Chud's audience do any like fucking fact checking?
In Texas, a public figure, and her status in her Twitter profile.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Okay.
It could be a name. It could be a great number of things. So it creates the image. Basically, you over censor it to make it seem like it's worse than it is. But then when you find out, you're like, well, no, this isn't the problem. You can literally just show this. And then you've got this bullshit argument of, oh, trying to bring this person into it. I don't want to bring this person into it. No, you're making it look like this could be someone's name and it's not.
God, these people.
Despite everything, we still love Dan. I mean, I feel like Dan fucked me over there.
When someone intentionally tries to hurt me with words directly, it never works for some reason. I think Destiny might be like that. No. That's the thing that I don't like about, like, that's one of my criticisms of Steven, like legitimate criticisms of Steven. I think that he pretends way too hard to be stoic. I think that it's to his detriment, because now the anti-fans see it as a challenge to break him, because it's very clear that he's not just pretending to be stoic. Like, for example, when somebody goes after his son, or when somebody went after his wife during his Red Pill arc, he said that he would no longer associate with somebody like that because like it would just be too far, right? Like if he truly was unaffected by that, then he wouldn't have put that boundary. But clearly words do affect him, okay? I just don't like it when he pretends that it's not like that. But I do think that he does have insecurities and stuff, like, yeah.
To be honest, he's a very dishonest person, isn't he? He's a total fucking lying wretch.
Just openly asked questions to set up some future gotcha.
And yes, this is the thing, is I feel like I was trying to be boxed into a position. They were trying to box me into some position so they could somehow undermine it in the future. And so they could be like,
Are you upset by that too? Yeah, but that's
well, you think this is doxing, you think that is doxing. But I'm pretty sure it's only ever been the publication of information that I've said is doxing, but we'll see.
Say so.
But anyway, guys, listen, okay? That's just a reminder that I need to speak to people. I need to speak to people. I'm always willing to talk to people.
What?
I'm always willing to talk to people. By the way, the Twitter tool,
kind of.
It looks here, profile history lookup, retrieve a Twitter's account username, display name, bio, website, and location history. But is that the self-professed location, or is that based on, your GPS?
Wait, why don't you? Okay, why doesn't Chud just show the actual like fucking website? I think Chud should just show the website.
Don't want to try it out. It's paid for.
I mean, at this point, like you should probably pay for. Yes, and by the way, okay, like its full features require a subscription. On that doxing searching website, you actually require a subscription to access its full services. Okay, do you know what that implies? That implies that they use it and they care enough about using it to the point where they are willing to pay a subscription. That's what it means. Okay, that's what it means. What
it's paid for. It's paid for.
Yeah, that's pretty wild, man. You're talking about running on a paid for service. How deep does it go, man?
Yeah, dude, honestly, when I said no to Destiny, I was like, oh, fuck, I look like a pussy, man. I can't say no. So I thought, okay, fuck it. Let's bring him on. I just knew that I was getting looped back into this fucking stupid DGG fucking ecosystem smear attempt. And I thought, fuck it. Let's just do it. Let's just fucking go. You ought to say no. Well, I mean, I couldn't say no once the challenge was out there because I looked like a pussy. But I mean, what was there to gain from talking to Destiny? He just did totally dishonest, raped debate tactics for the whole fucking debate.
What? If you destroy him, it'll look good for you? Like if he's like dishonest so much and whatever, then why not just show it to your audience, right? Point it out. Nothing's preventing you from that. He's like sitting here coping, malding, seething.
I mean, well, he did leave the call, yes. He did run. Destiny ran. When I told him I didn't need him anymore, he ran. That's true. He did run.
Maybe you say so.
He did run. That's true. Get all the logs from... I'm not, dude. Are you fucking serious, bro? I'm getting roped into this now, okay? I'm getting fucking roped into this, right? I do not fucking care about this Discord server. This Discord server is nothing to do with me. It's literally nothing to do with me, right? I know Nicandros and Shamil.
I did not have sexual relations with that Discord server.
And I saw this, and I thought, I'll cover this at some point, but I was obviously covering something else. And then it got brought up in chat, so I thought, fuck it, I'll bring it up now.
Yikes, dude.
Okay. And so I did, and then within moments, Dan was in chat, and obviously I freaked out at him. And yes, I was right to, because he's lied. He's lied in this. He's fucking lied in this, dude.
Everybody who joins my Discord server, please post more associated content, people covering this content, JSDL covering this content, clips of JSDL covering this content into my Discord server, please, and thank you. I will review review them on stream when I have time. Okay, who knows? All right. So yeah, please join my Discord server, discord.gg/foodshops, and put it into content suggestions. There is a format that you have to follow because it's ran by a bot. You cannot post in there directly. Okay, so just use the bot. Thank you.
Sadly, you're raped.
Everybody decides
Yeah.
the Jeeps will think what they always thought. No gawk will be turned.
Thank you for the kicks. Thank you. Dude, look at that, man. That is insane. Look at the fucking support today, bro. Dude.
I mean, you need all the copium you can get, I guess.
Oh, man, that was great, though. I really enjoyed that. I'm glad that we did that in the end. I enjoyed that.
Copium.
Yes, they were clearly trying to trap me in.
Copium. Epic copium.
Oh, yeah, he was trying to bring out that fucking allegation that he defended me on, by the way, back in the day.
He did.
Sadly, you're raped.
Let's take a
you
look.
are.
Good Lord. Good fucking Lord, man.
Lord.
Thank you for the kicks. Thank you.
Good Lord.
Let's read this. Wow, Shamu and I are in big trouble. Good thing that this misinformation spread from who else but Dan Diddleberg, a lover of stalking and rape. Bro, what?
Oh my god, dude, this is a whole essay, bro. Like, who has time to read this? Like, good for you, okay? Good for you if it's something good. Like, I'm sorry to hear that if it's something bad, okay? Like, nobody has time to read this. Like, dude, Nicandros could have just hopped in there and backed up his buddies, but instead he has to write like an entire fucking like thesis. Bro, give me a break, dude. Like, you have a PhD in unemployment, okay? Like, you're embarrassing, okay? Please log off. Like, you, okay, all you do is go back to making your gay little videos, okay? Like, you have a PhD in unemployment. Like, you're such a loser.
What Shamu and I were discussing in this brief conversation, in his account we spotted on Twitter, it was 100% dedicated to defending Tectone and harassing Pink, the victim.
Okay, I have to defeat this boss within the time limit.
Stalking, harassment, and sexual assault.
There you go.
The account would post dozens of AI-generated images of Pink with captions like fake plastic whore over and over and over again, and directly reply to Pink with other harassing messages calling her a liar or negatively commenting on her appearance. It also had very in-depth knowledge about Tectone and his friends, and was clearly misspelling words wrong on purpose to hide their natural typing style. Drop Nicandros. Well, I'm not gonna fucking drop Nicandros.
You know why he wouldn't drop in the Nicandros is because he's losing people. That's why, okay? He's losing people. Chud is losing people, so he can't afford to lose anymore, okay? Yeah, because he knows he's fucked. He knows he's fucked. That's
but
why,
like, this reminds, dude, there's other stuff that Nicandros has done where I'm just like, why would you fucking do that, bro? Like when he made the argument, it's like when he made the argument about the legal thing and stuff like that, you know?
48 seconds.
It's like
48 seconds.
a similar energy where it's like, why would you mention that? That seems like a completely unnecessary mistake or something. Do you know what I mean?
Is the counter?
But in any case, I don't know why he's saying drop Nicandros. Nicandros is like a video creator that I know.
30 seconds.
And yes, I've got some criticisms of how he's handled this, sure.
Okay.
But like, what do you want me to do exactly? I don't think he's doxed anyone.
He's really going like, oh, like it's bad. What do you want me to say?
So I wouldn't cut him off necessarily or say I'm never going to watch a video of yours again.
That's crazy,
but
man.
I'm not really associated with him directly. Like, he's someone I know. I've watched his videos, but I don't think he's doxed anyone. I've not seen any evidence of him doxing. He's used tools that can give you a lot of information that could be used to dox. But it seems like, from what I can see, he's used it. He's
27
asked
seconds.
a third party
27 seconds to beat this
to
boss.
look up and see if there's any prior usernames.
Why am I doing this while I'm commentating? Fuck me, dude.
Do I think that's like
what am I doing right
the right
now?
thing to do, or like a good thing to do? No. But do I think that's doxing and worthy of like
sacrifice?
I'm never gonna fucking watch your video again or DM you again.
Right.
No.
And
the other thing as well is like, would I have a different standard? Why did Dan keep implying he's gonna put out some info on you being a hypocrite?
14 seconds.
You all got gaped by Dan, dude. The DGG cope is insane, bro. Dan had to admit that there was numerous portions of information that were public information.
No. Sorry,
dude, Dan got absolutely raped, bro. Dan got fucking raped, man. What are you on about, dude? He had to admit that one of the things that was redacted was Novaru. Dan had to call in his mate Destiny to try and fucking level the playing field against me. Dude, they had to bring it they had to do a 2v1. And yes,
my god. 0.73 seconds. 0.73 seconds. Oh my god, 0.73 seconds left on the boss timer. Oh my god. Dude, I'm too good at
I was faulted a bit. And yes, I could have done better. But I was doing a 2v1 against one of the biggest debate pedophiles in the fucking world and a shifty Jew.
Okay, you realize that if you're anti-Semitic, like if you're perceived as being anti-Semitic, which is how I perceive them, okay, and all of your orbiters are anti-Semitic, and you literally have the Uncle Tom equivalent of a Jew. Kuihman is Jewish, by the way. He's like the Uncle Tom of like Jews. he's like the Uncle Ruckus of Jews, okay? You realize that like you're actually just anti-Semitic, right? Like you're probably just a piece of shit, all right? But
and I still did okay. I still did okay, bro. I still did okay. 2v1. I was fucking holding my own, bro. As they were trying to box me in to these little fucking gay positions.
What?
I took on, well, men. Men is stretching it, let's be honest, okay? Anyway, no, in any case, listen, okay?
Okay. Yeah, go on.
The thing I'm most looking forward to in all of this is when I end stream and seeing what the kick partner payout is going to be for this stream, bro, because
Well, I mean, you're gonna need that copium, right? Like you're like Batman, right? You're like, oh my god, I lost both of my parents, but at least I'm rich.
I think we might be hitting 4 figures on this one. We might be hitting 4 figures on this one, perhaps.
You know, good for you. Okay, this is why you should do more of this. But why are you so hesitant at the beginning? You were so hesitant because you were hesitant of being your ass beat. Okay, and you got your ass beat. Okay, that's what happened. So it's kind of funny that he's essentially using money as a way to cope now. He's like trying to wet his tears, trying to dry his tears with like wads of cash, wads of pounds, I guess, pounds of cash. What the fuck? Whatever. Okay, it's just funny. Okay, funny.
I got to pay the Polish tilers another payment, so that'll go straight to them probably. Oh man. That was insane though.
Oh yeah, I guess it was. Oh.
No, I'm not gonna, dude.
Does Chud even do political content? Anything? No, he's primarily a drama streamer, man. Like he sometimes does political content, but it's like rare, very occasionally.
I can't. Should I reveal that as a little treat, just like because it's?
But he originally did political content. He was originally a Marxist.
Been such a crazy stream.
But now he's so audience captured now that he's just essentially far right. I would just say that he's far right. He entertains the audience full of far right people. He himself has liberal values. I mean, he would cope by saying he has liberal values, but I think that if you're like entertaining far right jokes, you're entertaining far right beliefs, and you're making far right humor, and you have an audience full of far right people, I would say you're a far right person. Yeah, at this point, yep, I would say so.
Just reveal the fucking kick partner money for this one stream because insane viewership. I think that'd be fun, just as a one-off. I don't normally get into it. No, I don't normally get into it, but I think it'd be fun, wouldn't it? Don't do it. Okay. That's doxing.
You used to have normal takes. I mean, yeah, I guess a little bit. Yeah.
Counting your eggs before they hatch. Wow. Our viewership is high because we just had Destiny and Dan on for a big debate about this post.
Yeah, I mean that's
about this post here. So first of all, it was me and Dan. Then it was me, Dan, and Destiny. Okay. Oh, that's another thing that I say. I should have just brought Shimon on earlier, but I didn't want it to seem like I needed backup. But obviously, I didn't know about a lot of this stuff because I'm not in this fucking Discord. So I brought Shimon on, and he answered a load of things.
I mean, now it's just. I'm sorry, bro. It just seems like you're coping, but like it's okay to cope, bro. Like seriously.
And then obviously, Kuihman was the treat at the end.
Whatever, man. It's like
I did because I didn't know what a lot of the shit is.
I think.
Well, dude, listen, dude. I wanted to give it a go. I wanted to give it a little go. But, I mean, some of this stuff I just don't fucking know.
See, isn't debating fun? Do more debates so I can laugh at you more, okay?
But yeah, no, that was fun. Anyway, let's read Nicandros' fucking response.
It's so long! Why is it so... Okay, fine. We'll have him read it. We'll have him read it, whatever.
Would post dozens of
why is it so long, though?
With captions like...
Like, this is like an entire essay of copium, bro.
Over and over and over again.
Like, come the fuck on, man.
And directly replied to Pink with other harassing messages, calling her a liar or negatively commenting on her appearance.
I hope people realize. I hope that people... Okay, so, by the way, whenever somebody is talking about Pikachu or referring to Pikachu here, just know that they're basically bringing up Pikachu because they cannot contend with any of Destiny or Dan's, like, arguments, okay? The reason for this, okay, by the way, the reason for this is because they know that Pikachu is like they view her as like a justified... They're just using women, okay? They're just using women who are victims as a way to justify their heinous actions, okay? By the way, okay, Steven believes all the things that they believe, okay? Steven believes that Tectone is a predator. Steven believes that Tectone had it coming. Steven believes that Tectone and anybody who supports him should face justice, I think, right, if he's consistent. So yeah, like it's not like they disagree with him on anything, okay? None of this was about Tectone or Pikachu. It was all about knowing, it was all about the fact that, yes, okay, like they were like colluding in the background to do doxing shit, like in the background, essentially, right? Like, yeah, like again, okay, the disagreement, okay, the disagreement was never, it was never ever about Pikachu, okay? Like, but they bring it up anyway. The reason why they bring it up anyway is because they have no other points, okay? Like, that's why, right?
It also has very in-depth knowledge about Tectone and his friends. Oh, by the way, also, if anyone else wants to discuss this with me, especially after that combo, I'll happily talk to you about it.
Oh my god, please. Okay, please, I need more content. Please, I need more Chud slop. I need more Chud slop. I need more goy Chud slop, whatever the fuck. I need more of that. Okay? That's what I need. I need people dunking on Chud and him repeatedly, like, doing crash out debates until he becomes a proper locale, okay? As revenge of what he did to me, okay? Finally, I got to take my revenge, okay? My revenge!
I'll happily discuss
will be
debate this with anyone, because now I understand.
We don't want to, bro? Yeah, but what about the content?
Stand it.
Think of the fact that you'll be a part of my core commentary.
Yeah, I get it. I understand.
Amazing.
So, yeah, I'm happy to talk to anyone about this if you disagree.
Yeah,
well, if you disagree, or if another creator disagrees.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know. Anyway, let's keep reading.
Okay. Copium. You got to insert copium in between every paragraph. Okay, good luck.
And directly replied to Pink and other harassing messages calling her a liar or negatively commenting on her appearance. It also had very in-depth knowledge about Tectone and his friends and was clearly misspelling words wrong on purpose to hide their natural typing style.
Sadly, you're raped.
Just before the debate, Dan shoved at least 500 milligrams of Vivans down Destiny's gullet to make it fair. Don't feel too bad about your performance.
Thank you for the kicks. Thank you. Thank you. These elements triggered a suspicion. Is this Tectone, one of his friends, or one of his moderators on an alt account? If it was Tectone, it would be a massive violation of his protective order. Shamu and I don't like Tectone because he's a rapist, and we want to see him go to prison for violating his protective order.
Just so you know, I'm pretty sure Destiny would argue for this, okay? If you truly believe that you can make an argument, and I don't see any reason why he would disagree, if you truly can make an argument against Tectone, like in the sense that it justifies doxing him or whatever, I don't think he'll disagree. I really don't think he'll disagree. I really don't think he'll disagree. Otherwise, like, I would have questions myself. Otherwise, like, I would be confused. Because he's always made the argument, not like, if you're bad enough, it justifies the action, right? Like, it justifies that thing.
He orchestrated a mass harassment campaign against Pink.
I like when you comment politics, you reacting to Chud is not bad, but you know. I'm sorry, man. I only cover politics when there's nothing drama to talk about, yeah. But, you know, I promise I'll cover more politics sometime after all this is over, okay? But in the meantime, there's just so much I have to cover, right? Yeah.
By scheming behind the scenes and having other people dox and harass Pink on his behalf.
Okay, I feel bad.
Destiny said that the CC dropped you because you're a doxer and they don't like that. I mean, it's just not true, dude. He has got an audience of totally raped Indians left. And who the fuck else is going to believe that? It's obviously false. You can go and look at Nicholas's fucking video and he gives his bullshit reasons as to why he cut me.
By the way, he fell off with Nicholas for the same reason, okay? The real reason for his falling off of the friendship with the real reason was never about like, oh, this and that and whatever. The real reason has always been about like the dichotomy between Chud Logic Circle essentially bullying Nicholas DeOrio and their friends for being pro Ethan Klein, okay? That has always been the basis of everything, and it just boils over. Yeah, like maybe Nicholas DeOrio probably did not handle the situation perfectly, okay, but that's fine because it's like it's like a big falling out. But there's a reason why that happened. But now Chud Logic has basically fallen out of grace, fallen out of favor with like the rest of the commentary community, and that's like really hurting his chances at like growing any larger, basically. By the way, okay, if I was Chud, I would just feel comfortable with where I am, okay? The reason for that is just simply because I think that he's gotten to a place where he should just simply feel comfortable and not have to like, I don't know, you should be growing as a content creator. You should be growing as a content creator, but he should still count his lucky stars that he is managing to get audiences of like hundreds of people. Yeah, like he should really not take it for granted.
Off, and at no point did he say it's to do with doxing. But yes, I mean, obviously, find me a creator that will say that I got cut off because of doxing. There isn't one. It's not true.
I guess.
If it was Tectone, it would be massive violation of protective order. Shamu and I don't like Tectone. I've read that already. Want to see him go to prison for violating his protective order because he orchestrated a massive harassment campaign against Pink by scheming behind the scenes and having other people dox and harass Pink on his behalf. Dan Stalkman naturally loves doxing, stalking, and rape. Not my words. The Count Josh's words. So this wants to destroy reputations with fake bullshit.
Bro, the cope is nuts, bro. Dan Stockman, who likes what? Jesus Christ, man.
He's also
this is a crash out. This is a
bitter
full
about getting raped
man.
by me, so he's desperate to make a comeback.
Bro, Dan probably doesn't even know who you are, bro. Like outside of maybe a few YouTube videos. Like
curious if we could find some information about the owner of this account for the aforementioned reasons. We couldn't find shit. We don't know this. We don't do this kind of thing very often. That's why I'm asking if someone knows how to gay up or social engineer them for more information. I mean, why say it like this, dude? I just don't think you get around the fact that Nicandros has said things which look dreadful. I don't think that he's done anything wrong, okay? I don't think he's done anything wrong per se. I don't think he's doxed anyone, for example, right?
So he has a paid subscription for a doxing service? Wait, oh, hold on. Just give me 1 second. He has a paid subscription for a service that allows you to search up data leaks and information and emails and phone numbers and whatever the fuck. But you don't think he's doxed anybody? Huh? Wait,
but the way that he's spoken about this makes it easy to point to and go, you're talking about a gay op. You want to social engineer them. You're talking about this site.
It's so stupid.
Which, you know, you think is for usernames, but it's got all these other tools. Okay, I'm saying it looks bad because it looks bad. Point to me the substantive wrong that Nicandros has done that I'm trying to cover up by saying it looks bad. Like you're repeating this because you think saying something looks bad. I know it's funny because of the optics thing earlier, okay? Or you don't think it looks bad. But I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's bad. The best I can come up with is this looks dreadful because I don't think that he's done a gay op. I don't think that he's socially engineered anyone.
Looks bad because it is bad. Ever thought about that? Yeah, I know. It's just like, you just say that you fucked up and you move on. Like these people will protect their ego above all else, okay? Like even above their own friends.
I don't think that he's doxed anyone.
Like, it's just embarrassing.
And you know, the other thing that is frustrating about this is I'm supposed to like go ham on this guy, and the people that are expecting me to do it are people that just openly, outwardly dox people, actually dox people, publicize PII, and it's like, bro, and I'm supposed to like get super offended about this and upset about this.
Well, the entire point is that you guys were. Oh my god, bro! The entire point is that you guys are also doing it, but is that you guys are hiding it and blaming him for stupid.
Do you know what I mean?
Stupid, actually stupid.
My mistake was assuming the server was more private than it actually was, and saying shit I wouldn't say in public. Okay, bro. But again, I would ask, what exactly am I supposed to condemn here? You see what I mean? Like, tell me what it is.
You would never grant this amount of charity to any other person, bro. You would never grant this amount of charity to any. Oh my god.
Tell me what you think it is that Count Josh has done.
I don't care anymore.
Bear in mind, his claim is he's asked a third party to look up if there's any prior account names on a Twitter account, knowing someone that's got access to a tool that can find that out.
So
but also does other things.
All of this
finds
is just
other
so
information.
stupid, bro. Oh my god.
What part of that is doxing? First of all, none of it was publicized.
He's grifting. No, he's in denial, and he has a large ego. Yeah.
And secondary to that, what out of that should I be strongly condemning? Like, I'm honestly asking. I'm honestly fucking asking. What is it that I'm supposed to be condemning in all of that? No one responded to me with advice. Promoting that tool is probably bad.
Yeah, it probably is, you fucking dumb fuck. Like, hello? Just say, oh my god, it's like the most obvious thing to say. You're so stupid, bro. Oh my god, don't tell me you're gonna defend this. No, no, come on, man. Oh, come on, bro. Oh my lord, dude.
I mean, it's like promoting Kiwi Farms. It's the same as, to me, it's similar to posting a Kiwi Farms link.
What? You think? Okay, who is worse? The person who did the doxing themselves, or the person who, like, also spreads the dox? Who spreads the dox but did not do the doxing themselves? Probably the person doing the doxing themselves is, like, worse, right? Like, what? What are you
about the same level?
What are you talking about, man?
I think that's probably the most
What are you talking
reasonable thing.
Bro.
But he didn't even post a link.
Copium. Okay, copium time.
And then what are you using that for?
This is a cope
it's a bit
logic.
worse than Kiwi
cope logic
Farms.
moment. Cope logic moment. Okay.
To find information themselves.
Cope logic moment. Okay, cope logic.
Dude, that's the other annoying thing as well, right? I mean, it's my fault for getting so fucking mad at Dan and bring him on. I didn't even have a chance to look at it and process it, and then I'm in a fucking debate about it. I've not even, dude, that was a mistake. I've not even finished reading it, and I'm trying to explain what's going on, but I've not even fucking read it yet. That's true. That is a true point. I should have read it first. I should have read it first, bro. I should have read the whole thing.
You're such a no, but you don't. Why did you defend it? You didn't even read it. Bro, it's so much worse than I thought.
I understood what it was, and then had a conversation about it. I'll take the L on that.
Bro.
It's my own fault. My God. It's my own fault, because I was freaking out at Dan. But, like, I should have read it first.
What the fuck? He didn't even read it. Why was he? Oh my god, he just went straight into defense mode. He's just, oh my god, he's so. Oh my. Okay, no, he's just so. But
I did manage to sniff out some of the bullshit.
Oh my.
Yeah, I am too trusting. Yes, I'm too nice again. Too nice again.
I don't care anymore. It's all just clown behavior. Okay.
Not only that, you refused to bring in Shamu until they went through with you. Well, yeah, they were trying to box me into certain positions to try and presumably get clips of me saying the opposite in the future. Kiwi Farms host public people's docs. Not true. They also host the docs of random people that aren't public figures also. And also, I don't think you can use it to find information, which is excessive. But I wouldn't say that it's like address and stuff, right?
What? Okay, dude.
But in any case, I mean, best practice is to not mention it. I mean, we can agree that, right? Best practice is to not mention it, right? And then there's no problem. Like, there's no problem then. You don't have any of these fucking issues.
Yeah, but the problem is that apparently you believe it as well for people in your orbit who is doing that stuff in private in other Discord servers. Like, it's not like, oh, you don't mention it, so then you bring people to other people's private information. You're essentially saying, well, don't mention it because other people like Dan and Destiny might find out and use it against us. It completely recontextualizes everything you've been preaching up until this point. Because essentially Chud Logic has always like talked about how don't bring people attention to the doxes. Never bring people attention to the doxes or whatever, right? He's always said that on his streams. So yeah, like, it's especially crazy now that I guess you're okay. Like, I don't know. I don't even know fucking how. So you're just okay with it being done in private. By the way, okay, just so you know, this stream, this segment is Chud endorsing doxing. Okay, like, I don't want people to read it any other way. He is endorsing doxing. He is pro doxing. Okay, he is pro doxing. Stardust vindicated. Okay,
like, just don't mention the tools.
Fuck me.
Now, I don't think they've been used for bad purposes here. Okay, but why fucking mention them at all? Why mention them at all?
Like, dude,
I just think it's
Hey, honey. have you been cheating on me? Why have you cheated on me? Hello? That is like a breach of my privacy. Were you actually digging through my phone? Okay, but you cheated on me, right? Yeah, I dug through your phone. That's probably not good, but like cheating on me is worse, right? I found out that you're cheating on me. And by the way, like, yeah, I felt like I was pushed on my limit. You were hiding everything from me. So I have no choice but to look through your phone. So yeah, of course. Like I found out that you're cheating on me and I found evidence of it. Okay, but like you violate my privacy. Oh my God.
It creates this perception of impropriety, even if nothing was really happened that's wrong. Like, I just don't, I wouldn't fuck with any of this stuff. I wouldn't get into any of this shit. I'd talk about it, mention it, nothing. And now it's been used in this conversation to, you know, act like Nicandros is fervently gone and try to find someone's fucking, you know, first name or something. So I think that's my take on that.
He's allergic to accountability? Yeah. Say hi to Chud.
Like, if you had somebody's personal email, you could probably find...
Bro is literally like fucking matrix dodging through accountability. He's literally doing the fucking back flexible like matrix move.
Info via associated email.
He's like bullet timing through like this shit, bro.
Those accounts.
dodging accountability like Chud Logic be like, shoo, 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 shoo.
Well, I mean, I promoted it on stream. There's not much I could do about that. I was on screen for ages. Someone messaged me.
By the way, I like it's not even like this argument is like foreign to me. Okay, like I have talked about how Chud likes to dodge accountability before. Like I've talked about like the Stardust situation. I've talked about like the Elder Drazi situation. I've talked about I've talked about this before about how like the various times in which Chud is dodging. I'm pretty sure like even when it came to covering me, like at the very beginning of all this, that he was dodging accountability.
He said, "Oh, maybe you want to take it off."
He basically said that he was not making any moral prescriptions. All he's doing is reporting the drama because he's just the drama slot VTuber. Okay, sorry, I mean YouTuber, my bad. But he basically like also did the whole oh well you know, it looks kind of bad. It looks bad. It's bad, man. It's bad, right? Yeah. Like he's just a hypocrite of his own words. Okay.
But yeah.
You know.
Anyway.
And he has to eat it. He has to eat his own words.
Nothing but the guy's public Twitter and a screenshot the guy posted that revealed their time zone. None of the redacted information in these logs is docs information or anything we found using Docs Tool 1 or Docs Tool 2. Docs Tool 1 is something called Sherlock. You give it a username and it looks up different social media platforms. As far as I know, it doesn't access any breach data. It literally spits out a list of links. You might as well manually type the username in the URLs in different sites. Is that a docs tool? Let me look it up. Sherlock search tool.
What? Sorry, let me read this. You give it a username and it looks up at different social media platforms. As far as I know, it doesn't access any breach data. It literally just spits out a list of links. You might as well manually type the username into URLs of different sites. Okay. Docs tool 2 is a paid OSINT tool that neither of us have access to. I've seen people use it on Kiwi farms to see like the name history of Twitter profiles and stuff. I don't know what else it does. It literally... Okay, you know what? We need to save this, okay? Because I can go on forever. It's already late. I've already streamed for over like 1 to 2 hours, like over time. Yeah, I need to stop, okay? I have told myself I need to stop. Shouldn't overstream. But like, dude, hold on. I have to show you guys like what's in the sidebar again in a little bit, okay? Hold on, I'm saving this link so I'm able to come back to this tomorrow. Because I think that the cope is insane. I think the cope is unhinged. Okay, I saved it. All right. Okay, wait, hold on. Here. This Nicandros is playing stupid, okay? He's playing stupid because literally in the sidebar of Low Archiver, okay? Literally in the sidebar of Low Archiver, what is this? What does this say? What does it say? Now, why is this a reverse lookup? Why is this a reverse lookup? What does this produce? What does this produce that then you can do reverse lookup? What my question is, what do these things produce? Database search engine? Hello? Like, what do these produce that then you can do a reverse lookup on? Because I assume that you input someone's phone number or email and then you can search up other things that are connected to it, right? This is on the front page. Okay, dude. Okay, dude. Okay, sweet. Okay, good one. All right. We'll continue this tomorrow, okay? Be here tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hold on. I'm going to rate out.